Hello and greetings from the lab. So I finally decided to acknowledge the fact that oh crap, I have to secure these villagers first. Right. So the thing that we did at the end of the last stream was we managed to get two librarian villagers. And they have really good jobs. I mean, I gave them the jobs. Yeah, so these guys are really smart. So one of them now has Silk Touch and the other one has Mending. Now, if I want to get this Mending guy right, I already locked in the trade, so even if I break this down, there should not be any problems. Yeah, so he's gonna be stuck with that Mending trade like forever now. So I'm gonna get rid of this. This thing was a failed attempt at trying to make like a villager trade resetter, but it didn't really work out, so we're just gonna get rid of that real quick. And instead, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get these villagers far away from me as possible, because unless we get these guys as far away as we can, if they're too close to over here, then these villagers are gonna think that, oh, all these beds are occupied, so there's no room for any more babies, so we can't make any more. Unfortunately, yeah. So we're gonna have to whisk these guys away to a better place. And by better place, I mean basically like I'm gonna cram them inside my home for now until we have a better idea of where we can put all these guys. I will be making like a villager like trade center later, but as of now, there's no real. Yeah, see, there's like, oh wait, there is room for more babies? I guess there's room for more babies. Okay then. Yeah, so I want to get these guys out of here so that these guys can continue at maximum efficiency, because I think it's because that guy is too far that this doesn't register as a villager or something, but I don't know, something is weird. But I need to get this guy basically towards my home base. Kind of like that. So I'm just gonna latch this guy on here. Get him on the railway. I'm gonna get this guy on, yeah, okay, this guy's already on the railway, I think. Is he not? Let me just move you over there real quick. I need you to stop. They're gonna just keep bumping into each other and keep moving around, aren't they? Okay, screw it. We're just gonna leave them alone for now then. So, my number one priority right now is probably gonna be to get them towards a little bit closer to my home base over here. So I'm gonna have this rail basically wrap all the way around and get them somewhere on my island over here. Actually, let me just do a quick survey of this tiny little island over here, because if it's not too big, then what I can also do is I can just set up the villager trader over here instead. Okay, no, never mind. This is a massive island. Yeah, I'm gonna whisk them a little bit closer to my home base. And while I do that, I'm actually kind of short on wood, so I'm just gonna chop down some trees as well. I might as well, right? We're actually like really short on wood. I'm pretty sure we're down to like the last stack of logs. So yeah, this is a chore that's been a long time coming. I was considering making an automatic tree farm. An automatic tree farm basically uses like saplings and like an infinite supply of bone meal. Well, as much bone meal as I can supply it, basically. And then what it does is it basically just keeps growing trees and then it pushes them out into a TNT duper. Now, I could try making something like that, but the biggest problem is the fact that I still haven't found a warm ocean biome yet, because the TNT duper modern versions require a piece of dead coral. A dead coral fan. And if I want to get that, then I have to find a warm ocean biome. And as of today, I have been unsuccessful in trying to find one. Yeah, so it all boils back into the same original problem where we still couldn't find the stupid warm ocean biomes, so our plans are kind of halted for that one. I mean, to be fair, it also is fairly overkill for a single player Minecraft server, because, you know, the amount of logs that thing produces is in like the thousands per hour, and I have no realistic use for that many logs. Far from that many. So one thing that I will do is I have a couple of logs over here, right? So what I'm gonna be doing is, let me just quickly make a crafting table over here so I can craft a bunch of slabs. Yeah, I think having a bunch of oak slabs will be very handy for bridging over. I'll just connect the 2 islands over here like this. I think I'll also need a lot more iron. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be short on iron if I were to keep this up. I do know that I'm going to be having to place a bunch of powered rails in between, but I'll work on that later. Powered rails are not as much of a priority right now as just getting them to a safer places. Everybody within, all the babies over here and all the villagers up there are basically safe, or they should be safe for the most part. Actually no, these guys aren't really safe, because there's no roof over them. Technically, yeah, unless I put a roof over these guys, I think they're at risk of getting killed by spiders, so I'll work on that later, but honestly, yeah, even if these guys up here die, like, the villagers down there are technically unreachable because spiders can't drop them, like, in any of these spaces. So they should be fine. Even if these guys die out, I should be able to replace them. I'm in need of more farmers in the first place, so it doesn't really matter what happens to those guys. As cruel as it may sound. So let's go over here. I have a bunch of iron smelted, so I'm pretty sure I can make a whole bunch of rails if I need to. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need a whole whack of rails. So I think I'm gonna just make like a couple stacks of them. Like, I don't know, like 4 should be enough? 4 stacks, I think. Nothing too crazy. I know I have more than enough gold for all the powered rails, because that stuff is a lot cheaper in comparison. And gold is also going to be like a very free resource that we can just burn through quickly. Because we'll just dump some of this stuff back in. We need to do a little bit of organization. Yeah, gold is going to be super free because once I figure out how to make a zombie pigman farm, we're going to have more than enough gold to know what to do with them. So I'm going to drop these pistons back here. Cobblestone. Is this inventory full as well? Okay, so these useless boats are going to have to go somewhere else. I'm going to put them in the travel chest then. Lectern, piston, bookshelf, logs. These saplings can go in here. I'll put flowers in there as well. Flowers, go lantern, lily pads. Anything that has to do with plants, I'll dump in that chest. I also did see like gunpowder. That doesn't belong here. Flint, I can actually just put into this chest. Same with gravel. Yeah. I'll put the axolotls in the mob item chest as well. Apples are technically farmable stuff. Golden apples I'll hold on to. Yeah, apples I'll just dump in here. Is there anything else? There's emeralds and raw iron. Emeralds, raw iron. Yeah, I have a ton of iron just sitting around at this point. So I do need to get around to smelting a whole bunch of it. There it goes, smelt another batch. Let's just make our rails at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4. So as I said, I think 4 stacks are going to be more than enough for what we're trying to do right now, so I'm just going to stick with that. Is there anything else that I can smelt? I can smelt 2 more batches of iron. 1 more batch of copper. The smelting just gives EXP, right? So there's no downside to doing it, especially because this is after fortune has been applied already, so yeah. Minecart I'll need to take back. Lever might come in handy, but yeah, I'll dump the carrots back in here as well. Books I'll dump over here. This water bucket I will need to use. Slab I'm going to be using to bridge places together. And this is a Silk Touch book. This is the first Silk Touch book that I have, I think. Okay, just dump it in here. Yeah, the rest of my emeralds are going to be going towards buying out emerald books. Yeah, not emerald books. Mending books, yeah, that's the thing. And then once I have all my mending books... actually, no, that's going to take a while. I might need to do the trick where I zombify villager and then I bring it back alive over and over again. Because I have a feeling that unless I do that, wait, let me just check zombify villager. I don't know if it has to be that exact villager or if it can be like any villager within that village. Cheaper villager trades zombify. Can someone explain exactly how zombie villager discounts work? Major, minor, positive, and negative. Minor, positive, minor, negative will return to normal. Major positive is curing the villager, and as you find out, doesn't go away. It's a permanent discount. On top of it, you can get a minor positive, which goes away, which is why sometimes after you cure the villager, the trade price will also go up after a while. Yada yada yada. But I don't know if I have to cure the mending trade villager, or if it can be any villager. That's the thing that I'm confused about. Like, what do I even need for that? Like, let's say, how to cure a zombie villager. I believe it needs potions though. How to cure, I think it needs like golden apples and potions of weakness. How to cure a villager. To start by throwing a splash potion of weakness at the zombie. So splash potion of weakness. Splash potion of weakness. So this requires water bottle in one of the bottom flasks and add the fermented spider eye into the top. Wait, seriously? Wait. Wait, so this doesn't require... Wait, so this doesn't require any, whatchamacallits? Any nether warts? What? Hold up, this requires further investigation. Oh shoot, I don't even have any blaze powders to work with, I think, either. Oh, that's gonna set me back. Yeah, I need blaze powders. How does this work? 2 key items, gunpowder, and a potion of weakness. The potion of weakness can be crafted by if you have the brewing stand, 1 water bottle, and 1 fermented spider eye. Simply open the brewing stand and... Really now? I thought all potions required nether warts. Do they not? I could just be wrong. Hold up, I need to look at another crafting recipe for this. How to make a splash potion of weakness. Okay, how to make a potion of weakness. This one requires 1 fermented spider eye and 1 water bottle. Huh, so it actually doesn't require any nether warts, huh? Well, that Mending Villager is gonna be in for a very rough time. Oh, it's gonna be in for a rough time. Okay, so all I have to do is basically zombify a villager, throw a splash potion of weakness onto this dude, and then I can just use a golden apple on it. Golden apple. Throw a splash potion of weakness at a zombie villager, feed it a golden apple, and wait for it to be cured. Zombification cooldown Minecraft. Does it even have one? Huh. Worth noting, guys, villagers only become a zombie villager for sure on hard mode. On normal, there's a 50 chance. Okay, well, thank God we're playing on hardcore. Yeah, so I think I actually throw away all my... I think I threw away all my glass bottles. Whoopsies. Let me just make this real quick. How many bottles should I make? Let's just go with like 9. Because I want this trade to be as cheap as possible. I don't know how cheap I'm gonna have to make it, but I think 9 is gonna be a good number. Oh, can I not reach it? Oh, there we go. Yeah, we have a portable water source over here. Yeah, the fact that we don't have any blaze powders is gonna be a problem. We're gonna need to go hunting for another fortress somehow, one way or another. Oh my god, okay. Okay. So we're probably gonna have to just go back into the nether and just look for one, I guess. Let's relocate the villagers to a safe location first. So yeah, we're getting our priorities all mixed up over here. The villagers with all the good trades are kind of just sitting out in the open. They're too naked right now, so we gotta give them a little bit of protection. And as for where they're gonna receive their protection is another good question. I want to have them kind of close to my home base, but I don't want to have them too close because they sound really annoying after a while. I think like somewhere here should be fine, like not too crazy, right? Nothing too crazy. I can just flatten this area out. I can flatten this area out as well. There's the last time I checked, I don't remember there being anything too important within these caves. Oh, this is where all the stupid zombies and crap were bothering me. You need to die. Is there any coal over here? I will need this coal for torches because I completely forgot about bringing some extras. I will harvest like all this like copper and stuff as well. So after I clear this cave out, I'm pretty sure I shouldn't be hearing any more like zombie sounds and stuff within my own base. Pretty sure. We'll find out. Yeah, I'm hoping I won't hear any more zombie sounds because that stuff was kind of really annoying, to be honest. Gets old fast. That lone dirt block was likely the work of an enderman. Okay, so get this stuff out of the way. We're also getting a decent amount of EXP too while mining. I mean, it's nothing compared to just AFKing at the tower for a little while, but it's something. I know there's a little bit of copper over there as well. This cave is so small, it's kind of claustrophobic. This path. Yeah, I'm still at a loss of what to do with copper, so I'll just hold on to it, just in case it has like some sort of like a color that I need for like pixel art. Just in case, you know? Just in case. You never know. You never know. I'll plug this up so I actually have a way out. In the worst case scenario, if I get lost over here, I can just dig straight up. It should be fine. I think it should be fine. So long as I dig upwards in a... Wow, really? You exploded from that range? I was gonna say, so long as I dig up and give myself room to breathe, just in case there's like, ah crap, it's nighttime again. Actually, is it even a bad thing if the villagers are exposed in the open? Because, I mean, technically speaking, if they got hit by zombies, you know, it's not too bad of an idea at this point, you know? Just saying, it's not too bad of an idea. Because right now the villager trades that I have open available for them are super freaking expensive. Because each mending book costs like 30 something emeralds, and I do not have the resources to trade for that much. Actually, I have an idea for that. I can try to make like a Fletcher or something, because I'm pretty sure like... Is there a villager that takes in arrows? Is there a villager that buys arrows? Villager trades. If there's a villager that buys arrows, then that'd be amazing. There should be like a big ass chart that just lets me see everything in one handy image, I think. Chart of all villager trades 1.16. I'm pretty sure villager trading hasn't really been touched between 1.16 and 17, so I think this is gonna be a good enough guide, I think. So where is the big ass image? Here is it. Here is the big ass image. Okay. Open image, a new tab. Alright, let's see what you got. I need something to trade 4 emeralds, so emeralds on the right hand column. This one takes some flint. That's not a good trade at all. Coal is something that I need of. Emerald is not. I mean, diamonds is something that I don't want to trade for emeralds 1-to-1. Fletcher trades in sticks for emeralds at a ratio of 32 emeralds. 32 sticks per emerald. 32 sticks per emerald. What is that like? Okay, so 1 log breaks down into 2 plank. I mean, 1 log breaks down to 4 planks, breaks down into 8 sticks. So 4 logs per emerald, so each stack of logs is 16 emeralds. That's not too bad. So 16 log, yeah, that's not too bad. It's a lot of logs, but considering how valuable a mending book is, it's like, it's not too bad now that I think about it. Let's look at some other trades. There's one that trades, cartographer trades for paper for emeralds, so that's also something that I could cash out. Because that's basically 24 sugarcane. Like, that's really cheap. 24 sugarcane? That's like barely any AFK time. There's also gold for emeralds, which could be a viable solution if I had a better trading system, if I had a zombie piglin farm at least. Glass panes for emeralds is also a thing. Compass for emeralds, Compass for emeralds might actually be a pretty good trade if I had an iron farm. But only then, I think. Yeah, paper for emeralds seems to be a pretty common trade. Ink sac, books, string, coal. I thought there was also a villager trade that trades boats for emerald as well. Oh, this one requires a max level fisherman though, so that might take a little bit of time, so maybe not. And fisherman seems to also trade emeralds for tropical fish as well, huh? That could be something, that's an idea. There's also the butcher, which trades chicken for emeralds. Yeah, there's all sorts of meat for emeralds that are available. There's also like I am not gonna be farming berries for emeralds. That's way too much of a hassle. Actually, using the combination of a butcher and a leather worker, trading cow meats and leathers for emeralds might not be too bad of an idea either. I think farmer is still the easiest way. Farmer and Fletcher. Fletcher has got to be the easiest way to get as much emeralds as possible early game. The only other thing that comes to mind is Shepherd, because Shepherd takes in dyes for emeralds, and one of the dyes that they can take in is white dye. And because I have a bone farm going on right now, yeah, because of my mob farm, I basically have way more bone meal than I know what to do with. Where the heck did I end up? Where am I? Let me just put a torch over here. I completely got lost. Oh, here you are. And there's even more bones. Am I using a smite sword? No, it's sharpness. I was thinking, it's like, these guys are dying way too easily. Okay, yeah, so we explored those 2 paths. We're gonna explore the higher up paths first, and then we're gonna go lower. Ow, okay. You stop that. Yeah, because these... Yeah, I'm pretty sure there were skeletons over here, because this... Like, if I break this block, it's gonna lead, like, directly outside. I'm pretty sure that's where we were hearing all the skeleton noises all this time. Skeleton and, spider noises. So it basically solved that problem. I didn't realize that the cave system was so, big, honestly. This one, it's sprawling a lot further than I thought it would be. And my inventory is full again. In that case, just convert everything to blocks, you know? Especially since iron can be converted to blocks as well. blessed 1.17 patch. Yeah, this is a lot. I will be bringing back my crafting table. I shouldn't have brought all these rails. That was a mistake. Also, this water source can be plugged up. I don't need this anymore. Yeah, this cave system is big. This might take a while to clear out completely. So yeah, the point of today's stream is gonna be basically just gearing up. So I'm gonna be definitely heading back to the nether for, I'm gathering netherite. Where's my crafting table? There we go. So yeah, gathering netherite. Actually, I don't know if I'll have time for netherite, but the main point of today's stream is basically to get all my useless enchants out of the way. Not my useless enchants, all my basic enchantments get out of the way. I want to get gear done and over with up until the point I need where I need elytra. But elytra enchanting should be like a super like 1-2 wham combo, you know? It ain't rocket science because it only requires, I think it's like Unbreaking and Protection 3 or something, Protection 4 or something like that. Like there's really not many things you can slap onto that thing. Yeah, we really don't have much in the terms of choice when it comes to those. So I'm gonna dump my cart back in there. Lever, bucket. I will need bucket. Is there anything else in my inventory that I can afford to throw away? The sand. I don't need this many arrows. Just don't do this much. This much arrows. This lone ladder I don't really need. Why do I have so many? Oh right, it's because I took down the. I was wondering why I have so many ladders, but it's because I took down all the ladders and replaced them with the water elevator. I completely forgot about that. So return to dirt. Hold on to more logs. This bone is fairly useless. I don't need this rails yet. Shit, I messed it up. I don't know which is which anymore. I should not have done that. Just so I don't repeat the same mistake again. Let's do this. Okay, which one is this one? This is top left. This is top left. Oh no, this thing doesn't. This thing's not big enough. I need to actually just use double chests. So I believe this is top left. This one is bottom left, and this one is bottom right. Is it? It looks weird. No, this one is bottom left. This one is bottom left. This one is bottom right. This one is bottom left. This is yeah, this is the correct positioning for the maps. Yeah, so we're just gonna go back into the like mini cave system that we have underneath our base and finally get rid of all that stupid mob noises that we've been dealing with this entire time. No longer will we need to deal with listening to spiders and skeletons while we're managing our inventories and base. No, no, no. No, sir. Never again. After I'm done with these guys. Oh yeah, I see those eyes. This place is so big, like seriously. Why is there so much room over here? Like oh, it's because it connects over all the way to the ravine, that's why. I was gonna say, like, I don't really want to deal with too big of an adventure right now because I'm gonna stray too far from my, way too far from my objective for this stream. But first of all, let's get some torches going. I'm gonna light up this entire area. We're not gonna mess around with the ravine though. That's something that we don't have time for. We will be collecting all these resources though. We do need to watch out so that we don't get caved in with all this gravel. Okay, so that should be most of it. We're just gonna grab all the coal that we can as well because coal is always useful. Coal is one of the resources where it's like, it's always good to have a bunch of it, because even if I were to make like a super smelter or something like that, then I'm gonna need a lot of it anyways. I almost missed this iron. I do plan on making like a super basic iron farm as well. It doesn't have to be the most efficient thing in the world, it just has to work to a certain degree. Because this world is only going to be supplying like iron for myself, right? So I did see movement in the corner over here, so get that out of the way. I also heard that a lot of people are actually using mods that makes like mob movements and stuff like that a lot more out. From where? Hello? You shot me so quickly. What's wrong with you? Oh, there's so many of you. How did I not see these guys? I got shot like 4 times in a row somehow. Anyways, yeah, there's some mods out there where people reanimate a bunch of these like zombies and skeletons and stuff like that to move way more fluidly, and I forgot that I have a fortune shovel. This is gonna give me a lot more flint than I need. Oh, you're back. This is not a ravine that I've explored previously. Yeah, this is not a ravine that I've explored previously. I'm just gonna free up this area over here. Having flint isn't bad because eventually I'm just gonna make a villager that trades for these anyways. Gotta make sure I don't stab myself with a falling arrow. Grab this real quick. There are so many of you guys. Come on. Let me just make some more torches first. We keep running out. This many torches should be fine. We also do have feather falling, so I don't expect us to die even if we fall off at this height, to be honest. Yeah, we should be fine. I'll be a little bit spooked out if I land on the creeper itself, but otherwise it should be fine. So this is another exit that leads outside. Gonna light it up. Yeah, I have no idea where this place is. Like, I should know because it's my own home island, but like, I don't pay enough attention to my surroundings for this to work. I only care about what my location looks like if I'm about to adventure somewhere else. If I'm about to go far, then I'll look for certain landmarks, but beyond that, it's like, I really could care less. Oh, you're still there, aren't you? So is there a decent way down? There is, kind of. This kind of counts. Just to make sure that I don't get jumped on from above. I mean, we're near invincible at this point anyways because of how much armor we have. Like, our armor is basically nearly best in slot. It's not quite BIS, but it's almost. And if I remember correctly, having like protection 4 on like every single piece of equipment is basically the ideal way to gear yourself. Because I think it's like after you have protection 4 on like basically every piece of armor, and then you basically get the benefits of having like 1 piece of blast protection 4, 1 piece of fire resistance, 1 piece of yada yada yada. Projectile protection, basically all just clumped up into one general purpose armor set. So this is about good enough, I think. Let's grab this coal real quick. Also, just me, or does my smooth lighting doesn't seem like it's actually really connected. Let's crack this up to 100 and see if it makes it any better. No, it looks like smooth lighting is just off for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, I have it off. That would explain a lot. There we go. Yeah, I was wondering, it's like, wait, I have the settings up to like 50%. It's like, this should look a lot smoother. Oh, hello. You guys are having a party, aren't you? Make sure not to fall into that hole. Almost ran out of mouse pad. Grab some more copper, which I have no idea what to do with still. There's so much more stuff over here though. Do I just go for it? Oh, and this place is connected even further. I was scared about that, yeah. Yeah, I know I can tank one creeper. I don't know about two, so when I heard two hissing sounds at the same time, I kind of freaked out. Yeah, one is fine, two is kind of pushing it. Just a little bit. And I believe that this ravine actually leads outwards, so long as I just mine in this general area, I should never get lost. And there's more dudes just bopping around. Just gonna ignore that for now. Light this place up. I don't know how there's a grass block over there, but there's a grass block over there. Maybe that's the work of an enderman as well. It's kind of just sticking out. Strange. Keep lighting this place up and keep mining. I will need to condense these into coal blocks soon. My inventory's getting full. Like so. Condense more of these into these. I'll just leave. I'm not gonna bother picking up the crafting tables. It just takes up inventory space. Whatever. We're rich enough not to care about that much. What is a renewable source of? What is a renewable material, anyways? We don't need to fuss over it too hard. Okay, so we cleared that much part out. Right. So this leads straight into the ravine. I don't want to mess with that. That's also dangerous. Oh, and we hit level 30, we can afford to do more chance. Okay, so that's the end of it. I'm just gonna work my way backwards, just mining all this iron and stuff. Grab all these goodies. Yeah, I'm just gonna plug this hole up because I have no idea if I'm gonna fall in there by accident. I'm just gonna do that real quick. The fact that a sharpness 5 sword can two-shot zombies like that is so satisfying. It's so strong. There's honestly like very little need for me to upgrade to a netherite sword, even if it has like 1 extra damage, because there's no... It doesn't get to a point where I can just one-shot mobs. The benefit of having a netherite sword, it shines more when you're using it to fight things like when you have a chance to like smite on it. Because I believe if you have smite 5 on it, then it just barely passes the threshold for you to be able to one-shot like hoglins, I think. Maybe it's not hoglins, but like zombie piglins. Without the need for a crit. I think that's the key part, I think. Because I believe with any other setup, I think the other most common setup is to use like smite on... Was it an axe? I think it might have been like a diamond axe. And if you have smite on a diamond axe, then you can basically just crit zombie enemies in one go. Also a very useful weapon to have in the nether. Oh my god, yeah, there's so many dudes over here. I'm just gonna ignore that. Pretend that doesn't exist. Out of sight, out of mind. I'm just gonna work on patching up the other holes. Like this. Oh, this is gonna lead me back into those skeletons and whatnot. Yeah, there's a lot of dudes in there. Yeah, because all mobs basically have like 20 HP, they all basically die into it like that with 1 crit and 1 regular swing. It's so powerful. Do I have sweeping edge on this? Oh, I do. I was wondering, it's like, why did that zombie take so much damage? Because it normally should have taken another hit for him to kill, for him to die. Oh, you've already snuck up on me, haven't you? Okay. Yeah, I don't really care about mob footsteps so long as it's not mob hissing noises. So long as it's not a creeper, I don't care about what walks up to me. Zombies can't hurt me. My armor's way too Gucci. Okay. Keep lining this place up. We got a ton of like iron and coal this run, I think. Like a massive amount. I think I'm gonna actually take the time to revisit up there. I kind of gave up on this area because we saw like the massive amount of like mobs, but we kind of cleared it out, so yeah, we can afford to just take a quick look over here, make sure that we're not missing anything. Please drop. Thank you. Ooh, I almost suffocated myself over there. That could have been bad. Yeah, I have to keep an eye out for gravel patches like that. Reclaim this. So yeah, all these like random stray blocks, works of Enderman. They keep ruining my world. My beautiful little world. Grab the rest of these suckers real quick. My inventory is almost full again. Yeah, in that case I might as well. Grab this back. Is there anything else I need to be aware of? Damn it, at times like this it's when I really wish I had scaffolding. I'm not tall enough to reach all that. Okay, so there's two different paths that we can take. There's one path over there and one path over here. Let's check out this path because I think it's like somewhat lit up already. We've been here partly before. Yeah, it was just leading into the ravine and we just didn't want to bother with it, so we just gave up on it. So, grab the rest of this coal. I don't really care about leveling over level 30 right now, because there's no real enchants we have queued up, I believe. All the enchanting that we have left to do right now are basically slapping mending onto our existing tools. So we don't need to be cycling through enchantments and stuff like that, so we're fine with a little bit of wastage. It's okay. Oh, hello, you're back. So we cleared up that side, so let's check out this side. This side goes a lot deeper, I think. How far down are we? We're only at Y52. I was wondering if any of these would actually go down to diamond level, but nah. Not even the ravine goes down to diamond level, because I think that ravine stops at like Y equals like 40 or something. Like when we just checked out that location at the very corner over there, right? It didn't go down much deeper than that. So I think this is about all I need to do in terms of lighting up the cave system underneath our home. I think that's about it. Then we just have to take like any path upwards and we'll basically land yeah. So that's good. So there's an Enderman over there. I think, yeah, I'm gonna be making the... I'm gonna fly this out real quick. I want to make the villager trading center like somewhere over here. This is gonna be good. I'll dump all the ores that I have in my inventory so far and then replace them with like dirt and stuff so I can start building. Let's see. No, that is definitely not the place to be tossing that stuff. This is still not the place. This is the place. Andesite, cobblestone, ores, coal. Dead thing stuff, farming stuff, soft stuff, not so soft stuff, soft stuff. I don't remember digging out that much dirt. Six. Now the question is, do I flatten this area out too, or do I just use this area as for the trading hall? I think it would probably be best for me to just flatten this area out as well. And then just one more layer is enough, I think. Cheeky little Enderman's carrying a dirt block with him as well. He's ruining my scenery. Yeah, with this leveled out, I'm gonna level this area out as well, and then I'm gonna transport my villagers over here. This is just far enough to be... Yeah, I think this is like basically just far enough for like, whatchamacallit, for me to not be able to hear any villagers, but also far enough so that it won't be, yeah, it's far enough so that I won't have to hear any of their stupid villager noises, and it's also close enough. Actually, no, if I build this too close, then what's gonna happen is these guys are gonna try to take over my own beds. So I'm gonna have to build this out a little bit further in. I will still find this area out though. I think this should still be far enough though, honestly. Like, I'm giving them way more than enough personal space for me to give them all this land for free. Now, what building material should I build the villager trading hall with is also another question that I have to ask myself. What material should I go with? Should I just make it out of like logs and planks again? I might also do some logging as well, because like my current house, like there's a couple of touch-ups that I can do to make it look slightly less garbage. I think I'll go with that, yeah. And this is definitely far enough. Yeah, if in the worst case scenario, if the villagers try and take over my own bed, then I'll just relocate my home into a better place. But I think this is fine for now. This should be a sizable area for me to start building. Yeah, I'll have like the villagers get carted in over here, through here. I'll have like a little parking space over here. And then the villagers that I need, I'll just wheel them into their individual sections. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna have this into a two-stage operation. So the first stage that I want to do is I basically want to have it so that I want to have all the villagers that I'm interested in. I'm gonna be doing all my villager item sorting over there, so I'm gonna be like resetting trades and whatnot. I'm gonna bring them over here. And for the core critical villagers that actually require like cheaper trades and stuff like that, I'm gonna have a little segment that leads off into like a little like BDSM chamber over here, where I'm basically gonna be sticking the villager in a tiny room with a zombie, and then they're gonna be having a little fun time. And then once that dude becomes a zombie, I'm gonna like unzombify it, rinse and repeat until I get 1 emerald trades. And I'm gonna be doing that, like, I'm pretty sure there's only one villager that I need to do it to, and I think that's gonna be the Mending Villager, which I already have queued up over there. This dude over here is gonna be the savior of all my tools. So yeah, I'm gonna have the rail track go from the villager breeder all the way around this island over here. It's gonna cross this area over here, and then it's gonna just lead all the way over here. And I'm gonna basically just have a lever that's basically gonna choose between if it just heads left or if it goes forward right into the trading station. Because for villager trades that don't really require... Actually, wait, do emeralds trade get more efficient for me as well? Because I don't know if, because Fletchers give you, it's like 32 sticks for 1 emerald. I think that's the base trade price. I don't know if zombifying the villager would actually make it so that I would need less sticks for 1 emerald as well. To the wiki I go! So, villager trading. Where are you? Okay. Okay, so the trades can be valuable or somewhat meaningless depending on the cost, the items the players might get, and how much and how the exhausted items are restocked in the villager works at a job site up to twice per day. This doesn't really tell me about... Okay, whatever. Yeah, so that's basically the system I'm gonna have set up. I'm pretty sure, like, the fact that Fletcher has taken 32 sticks for 1 emerald, like, that by itself isn't too bad of a trade, so I don't really care if it's much worse than that. Because one log is 4 planks is 8 sticks, so I need 4 logs for 1 emerald. And I basically need to get like 2 to 3 stacks of logs per mending book. And considering that this is a one-time thing that I need and not something that I need too much of, I think that's like a hell of a bargain, in it? Yeah, because I don't need that many mending books, so once I have my first batch, I should be good to go. I do want this efficiency book enchantment though. C4, I'm breaking 3, perfect. Yeah, because I already have my mending book queued up, I don't really care about just, you know, enchanting these already like half broken tools. Because I'm gonna be slapping mending onto these soon anyway, so you know, there's no harm in doing so. These big ass trees kind of cheese me though. It's just so much work, man. trying to get all this logs down, like, and there's a freaking dirt block in there too. Yeah, the longer I play, like, Endermen really love to mess up my island for some reason. Like, there's so many of them spawning here. I'm gonna grab myself a little bit of dirt and try to grab as many logs as I can from that big tree, and then everything else I'm just gonna take a flint steel to it. Like, I could not be bothered to just replant everything, you know? Yeah, to get like every single like little log piece. Congrats on the 100 subs. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so tomorrow is gonna I did a little bit of testing today to see if my plans were possible or not, but yeah, tomorrow I'm planning on hosting an endurance stream where I'll basically be playing Apex Legends until I can get 100 kills. Oh, that's gonna take a while. Yeah, that's gonna take a little bit. I'm probably gonna be starting that sometime in the afternoon. Probably like 2 PM Eastern, I think. That's probably when I'm gonna have to start it. And then if I have time in the evening, then I'll probably start playing another game. But otherwise, yeah, it's gonna be a fun long day. Like, I played some duos today to check how long it might take for me, and I'm pretty sure I'll have time to stream the 100 kill endurance stream and move on to a different game. I'm pretty sure, yeah, if it all goes according to plan, then I should be done my objective by the time that it gets to my regular streaming time, I think. So the 100 kill thing is gonna be more of a little bonus, you know? Because I wasn't sure if I would be able to do it because, if I remember correctly, because I've been watching a lot of like Niji-sanji English. Like it took Selen, a former Apex Predator, 6 hours to get the 100 kill challenge done. And I'm pretty sure it took like Estelle somewhere around that time as well. And those guys are much more of gamers than I am. But I think I still should be able to do it within a reasonable amount of time. Yeah, I did some testing earlier today, and I'm pretty sure I got lucky with some of my games, but I've been averaging like a kill like every like 4 minutes or so, but who knows how long that luck's gonna last. A kill every approximately like 3 minutes. Because I've been playing duos, and I feel like it's easier if you're able to carry, or if you get like a decent teammate, then it's very easy to just pop up in duos and get like 7 or 8 kills in one game very easily. Yeah, I think my usual pace for Apex Legends duos kill farming is somewhere around like one every like 4 minutes. But then if I have a teammate that's actually good and does rotations properly, then the time gets cut down sharply into one every like less than 3 minutes. It's crazy how much of a difference having a good teammate can make in when you're going for kills in Apex. And the experience is a lot more enjoyable too, rather than like camping in duos when there's nothing at stake. You just want to just go around and shoot people, right? That's basically the whole point of duos. And especially because there's only 2 people per squad, you can afford to be a lot more aggressive knowing that there's not going to be... You don't have to knock down 3 people if you accidentally run into a squad by accident. I will be collecting those mushrooms because those mushrooms are going to come in handy real soon. Because when I try to zombify the villagers, I'm going to need fermented eyeballs, which requires mushroom and sugar. Mushroom, sugar, and... Spider eyes. Yeah, that's the thing. And I just have to repeatedly zombify and unzombify a villager. Hello, Health Shift, hello. So yeah, that Mending Villager, yeah, he's gonna go through hell, and I'm not even joking. He's gonna go to hell and back, like, multiple times. How many times? I don't know. But as many times as it takes until I can force him to sell me mending books for 1 emerald each. I'm totally not doing this because I have like a vendetta against like textbook companies and like how much money they stole from me, but like, you know. Yeah, it's totally not because I hold a grudge against these companies. No. But seriously, fuck college, university, textbook companies, Jesus Christ. What am I doing in Minecraft? I'm currently gathering as many logs as I can so that I can... for 2 things. For multiple things, actually. One, I want to make my house a little bit prettier. Because I've basically gotten my armor to a point where I basically won't die anymore. And so that's one thing that I want to do. Another thing that I want to do is I want to make a villager trading hall. And if I want to do that, then I require materials to build the trading hall in the first place. And I don't want to make it look too ugly, so I'm also going to be using a mix of oak and cobblestone. Which is basically like the typical Minecraft look, in my opinion. So I'm going to be going with that kind of look. And the third thing is I need a lot of logs so that I can trade with Fletchers to get emeralds. And the reason for those emeralds is for mending trades. Because before I start the zombifying and unzombifying process, because I'm going to need blaze rods and I'm going to need to explore the nether for that. Yeah, so before I get to that point, I want to get mending on a couple of key tools. How the hell did they get away with those prices? I don't understand. So the one good thing that my university professors did was because they're all like brainiacs in their own right, they basically made all their own course materials. And yeah, the ones that decide to sell their own course materials as like their own textbooks, like by releasing their own stuff, it was significantly cheaper than buying out a textbook from one of the bigger companies, so I didn't mind supporting them in that way. But most of my math teachers, because all the resources when it comes to math are basically free to begin with, They basically just made everything free. It's just that all the bird courses, which I thought were supposed to be like free marks and stuff like that, the ones that I took for my own personal enjoyment and for free GPAs, yeah, those ones ended up costing like a couple $100 each, and that cheesed me greatly. Of course, I did try my best to get, you know, I could source these textbooks from alternative sources, wink wink, if you know what I mean, but yeah, these companies are shady enough to basically just, well, during the time when I went to university, they were doing the usual thing where they basically swap question orders every year and just release them as a new edition, saying that there's like minor revisions and stuff like that. But in reality, we all know that they were basically trying to scam us out of our money. Yeah, but nowadays, it's even harder to basically pirate textbooks because all the core textbooks, all the courses, are basically tying themselves into having like online quizzes and stuff like that that have one-time activation codes. And yeah, education should not be this expensive, especially in the United States. I mean, education by itself isn't really that expensive. You can teach yourself to do like a great many things completely free of charge using online materials, but the fact that you have to pay for a degree is, yeah, it's kind of frustrating, isn't it? Okay, so I believe we actually did manage to get all the logs in that tree. So it is spared from having a quicker ending by through the use of a flint and steel. I will be chopping down these trees over here as well. I want as many logs as possible because, yeah, Fletcher trading for emeralds is not a cheap option at all. Because I'm pretty sure with the amount of logs I have like 3 stacks of logs, right? I have like 3 and like 3/4. This is enough for like 1.5 mending books. Only, yep. Yeah, I need to do a lot. I need to do a lot more logging. Okay, but first of all, let me just do a couple of touch-ups on my home. I'm not planning on doing anything too major. But, you know. Some very things, like even just adding touches to the corners and stuff like that, makes a big difference in the long run. Where I live, college costs a lot less. I think the tuition problem is only mostly a problem in the United States, because in Canada my tuition wasn't too bad either. It's just like, yeah, honestly, yeah, compared to what I've been hearing in the US, honestly not a big problem. Because I believe I've heard that European universities are also a lot cheaper as well. But I know with Canadian tuition fees, if you do the standard thing where you basically work for, you basically study for 2 semesters, 2 trimesters, and if you work for 1 trimester, and so long as you're not working at minimum wage, I believe you should be able to make enough money to basically graduate debt-free or nearly debt-free. That's basically what I did anyways. Yeah, it was a huge load off on my chest being able to graduate without a single dollar to my name in terms of loans. So let me just clear my inventory a little bit further. Mushrooms go in there. I'm gonna be growing this mushroom out a lot because I need it for fermented spider eyes. Gonna dump these ores back in there. I guess I have no. Yeah, I don't have that many logs. Is college hard? Depends on the college that you're planning on going for. If you're going for like a college that's like, I believe if you're going for like a community college, or a local college, it also depends on the discipline too and how much you're willing to devote your time into it. If you didn't have much trouble in high school, the rough estimate that people say is take your high school grades and subtract it like approximately like 10 to 15% from it, and that's approximately what you should expect to get in like the first year. Personally, my studying habits were pretty bad, so it dropped a lot further than that, but it recovered itself near the end. But it really depends, because my university was kind of infamous for being like extremely cutthroat in terms of its academics. Because it basically is like the top Canadian university, but like yeah, it really depends. Because my friends in other universities, they're basically having a jolly old time. But yeah, my university was not a friendly place for me. I didn't enjoy it much. So just be sure to research what kind of university you're going to, so that you don't regret it later. But also just know that it's like, how do I put this? I'm a senior and I still don't know what to do. You might, as much as I want to say you might want to go talk to a guidance counselor, I think it's probably easier for you to figure out what you want to do by basically trying to expand on your hobbies. Because I personally like dealing with, I liked computers, I liked coding and stuff like that, so I chose to go into computer science, but then after I got into it, it's like, this thing wasn't really for me, so I swapped out into mathematics and statistics. So it's not like you're locked into a choice, at all. You have the freedom of being able to switch majors and stuff like that, so basically, like, I'm pretty sure the median time for graduating isn't 5 years for students anymore. It's typically leaning more towards like 5 and 6, I think. Maybe not 6, but it's leaning more towards 5 for sure. Because a lot of people are starting to like switch their majors in the first year and stuff like that. So just know that you're not really gonna, it's not, getting into university first is probably, university or college first is probably gonna be the more important step, and then you should be able to figure out what you want to do afterwards from that point onwards. But I think one of the most important things is, even if you get in, after you get into university, and you don't like what you're studying, then that is probably the point where I would ask you to reevaluate your priorities. Because if you continue down that path, studying something that you're not enjoying, no matter how much money people in that field may make, your life will become a living hell, because you're gonna, once you start to study higher level things in that, like if you get stress gated in the first year studying that discipline, yeah, you are gonna turn your life into a living hell. And by the time you get to like 3rd and 4th years, you're gonna be so overwhelmed that you're not gonna know what to do. And if it gets to that point, well, you've kind of quote unquote wasted 3 years into one valuable lesson. Hello Hydro, hello Hydro. So yeah, it's not the end of the world if you don't like what you major, if you don't like what you picked for your major in the first year, but seriously give it a thought and don't force yourself to study something that you don't like. Especially because in university and college, you're paying for this. It's not like public education where the state basically funds your studies. You don't have to do this. So if you're gonna study something, you have to make it worthwhile. So that's basically the one key advice I would give you. But yeah, once you get into a university, switching disciplines is a lot easier than applying to a completely new university or college. So that's also something else to keep in mind. So aim high, but keep your expectations realistic, and don't be afraid to try out new things. That's basically all I can say. Yeah, for me, college was like, university was like a living hell, but I'm sure it'll be better for you. It's usually a lot better for most other people. It's just that, yeah, I kind of ended up becoming extremely antisocial during university, and it kind of ruined the experience for me. The stress of having to keep up with academics, and my university really isn't known for its party atmosphere, so yeah, it was not a good time for me. I'm on day 176 of my world, I don't even have an XP farm. I mean, to be fair, an XP farm just speeds things along, but it's not really mandatory in any world. The only thing I'm terrible in is math. Yeah, that's also one of the things, like... yeah, cause I graduated in STEM, right? So... yeah, it's like... if you don't like math, then... because there's so many different disciplines that basically tie itself into math, right? I'm not gonna say that you're limiting your career progression, because you're really not, but you really need to think about what other things that you want to do, like... because even things that might not sound like it may end up tying into mathematics and statistics later on as you go down further into the discipline. For example, psychology. First and second years of psychology, you're not really going to see much numbers. It's mostly going to be about learning... okay, maybe not second year, but first year psychology, you're not going to be looking at too much into numbers. You're going to be looking at graphs for sure, and interpreting what kind of data you're going to be seeing and stuff like that. But for the most part, you're going to be looking at like theories, behavioral management, stuff like that. So you might not think that it's too important, but then later on, it comes down to... once psychology starts going into more of like the medical route, then that's when the numbers and statistics start showing up, and then... yeah, you're gonna wanna... if you don't like doing math... okay, there's also another distinction to make. There's one thing to not like doing math, and there's another thing to be absolutely terrible at doing math. If you're not good at math, but you like it, then you could study up on it and get better at it. Like, that's... math is a trained skill. That's something that you're gonna have to work with, right? But if you can't stand studying math, that's a different story. Then you're probably gonna pick a discipline that doesn't have to deal with it as much. For something like that, I would... if you're absolutely completely lost, I would honestly ask you to just go to your school's guidance counselor and ask if they have any recommendations for you to look into. Because I'm pretty sure that's like one of the questions that the guidance counselors are basically waiting to be asked, you know? Like, I'm sure they have like lists, surveys, and all sorts of things to basically maybe like guide you into the right path. Like, I was honestly considering teaching as one of my preferred career options as well. I was thinking it's like, maybe after I study a lot of mathematics, I might be able to branch out into studying, maybe like take the 2 years teacher's college and maybe become a teacher, follow in my parents' footsteps. But like, it's entirely up to you. I personally think that it's absolutely preposterous that anyone would expect of someone who's barely old enough to drink to start thinking about career options and stuff like that. I think that it's absolutely fucking stupid to lock yourself into something when you don't even know what you're interested in, right? So the good news is you're not technically locking yourself into anything this early on into your life. Career changes happen. You can also go back to university a second time if you want to choose if you want to go into like a completely different area. That's also possible too. Like, don't stress about it too hard, but don't not think about it. It's definitely something that you're gonna need to think about, but yeah, just... I'd say, yeah, just go to your guidance counselor and maybe just ask around a little bit. You might be surprised by how useful or how useless your guidance counselor may be. It really depends on what kind of a school you're going to, but yeah. It's worth trying, is what I'm trying to say. It's worth trying. I'm gonna need torches for these as well. Grab this. I like English, I'm okay with maths, but hard at it. I'm actually thinking of joining a military. Military is actually another viable option as well, because I believe after you graduate from the military, right, you should have your college education paid for or heavily subsidized. At least I'm pretty sure in the US and Canada, I'm pretty sure it's like that. And I'm sure in other foreign countries, because they usually, most countries are pretty open to supporting their own troops, right? So, yeah, you should be able to get like most of your college tuition paid for as well if you were to go into the university. It's not a bad option if you're completely lost, because you know you also have to go through like basic, and you're also gonna stay fit during like a time in your life where you're kind of lost on what to do, right? So it's not a bad option at all, I think. I'd say it's worth considering if you're absolutely lost. Just make sure that with the money that you get from military, that you don't waste it in a completely stupid manner, because I know a lot of people fall into that trap. Buy stupid cars with, yeah, a lot of people, it's like, after you graduate from the military, it's like, oh, there's a car dealership right out the door, and then they basically just buy a stupid expensive car with a lump sum that they get, and then it's basically, they're stuck in a debt forever. Yeah, don't be one of those idiots. Don't do that. And I already took a practice test and I got all the math questions wrong. Yeah, then you might want to... The military might be something that's worth considering. It's also because, like, some people are also bad at maths, but it's like... A lot of people are also bad at maths because they're given mathematic questions in situations that they're not comfortable with. Because math's also, like, math is such a big field that you hardly ever, it's hardly ever a one-size-fits-all kind of thing. Like, some people might not like engineering maths, like some people could be terrible at physics, but they could be really good at finding errors and doing, like, accounting. Like, it's two completely different fields of math, or you might be bad at both, but you might be really good at thinking of abstract concepts. And you might be really good at theoretical maths, and maybe you might want to pursue higher education in mathematics. Like, there's... The world of mathematics is very big, is basically one thing that I'm trying to say. It's extremely big. Ooh, that's dangerous. But yeah, it's up to you. You're gonna have to find out what's right for yourself, but there's, yeah. Don't beat yourself over just making the wrong, like, quote-unquote wrong decision the first time around, because that's basically, like, people learn from their mistakes the fastest, right? So yeah, don't worry about it. I'm sure you'll figure it out. But military is definitely an option for if you're completely lost. Another thing that I was considering doing is, if I took my language studies seriously, then I could have also considered, looking for a job as something like an interpreter or something like that. But the problem with, interpreter jobs is, like, it's kind of a field that's on the verge of being replaced by robotics, and AI, so yeah, it's something that I decided against. It's a field with a very rocky future, so I decided against it completely. Okay, so this is basically the thing that I was trying to set up. So over here, I'm gonna have it branch out. Over here, if the path goes straight, I did the implementation incorrectly. It shouldn't be like this. Whoops. It should be like this. Might go with PC building later in life. If you're talking about IT is definitely a growing profession. I'm in IT right now. But yeah, honestly, PC building, personally, what I'd like to say is keep it as a hobby. not necessarily like keep it as either like a hobby or something that you can whatchamacallit, like sell your services on like the local newspapers and stuff like that. Like that's about the extent I would consider building PCs. If you want to go into IT, you're not necessarily going to be stuck building PCs, like consumer PCs, because it is a field, but it's not necessarily something that you become a main in, I guess. If you go generalized IT, you're probably going to be focusing more on working with server grade hardware and stuff like that. Like, as fun as it would be to be someone like Linus Tech Tips, where you basically just spend all day building PCs and testing them and stuff like that, it's not a viable career path for most people. So it's something to be careful about. I think if I have this track over here, and if I keep a zombie over here, I think that should work. I think this needs to be done though. It's definitely a path, but it's not yeah, when you think of career paths, you're gonna want to think of something that's a little bit more generalized. PC building, that's not a bad start. If you're seriously interested in that, then you can pursue IT, but you're gonna want to get like certifications and stuff like that. That's basically what I'm doing right now. So yeah, career path that I'm passionate about. Oh shit. Okay. Whoops. I hope I didn't get water on my keyboard. One sec. Yeah, so a couple of career paths that I would be passionate about would probably be something like... Well, I considered computer science is definitely one thing. It's not necessarily the thing that I'm most passionate about. Statistics is definitely one of the things I'm most passionate about. Working with numbers and stuff like that. I find it to be pretty fun. Because statistics in the end is basically storytelling. Like, I'm not even joking. Statistics is basically storytelling. Because you basically have a whole bunch of data, and you're basically trying to formulate a story that you can present to like the boss or the masses about what this data means. You could be very manipulative with your data, which is why it's a field that I think everybody should dabble in at least slightly, so that you know what the numbers mean. But yeah, statistics is definitely one of the things. Teaching is also another thing, because I like teaching people about the things that I know and stuff like that. If you couldn't tell by now. And another thing that I would probably be passionate about is interpreter / translator is one of the things, but it's like it's not a career with a future in my personal opinion, so I would avoid. So I chose against that. Though it wouldn't be bad for like a part-time job, but another thing is I mentioned statistics teaching. Entertainer and streamer would also be technically a career path nowadays too, but it's like, well, first of all, it's not stable, especially with today's cancel culture and all that. You don't know what could happen to you at any moment, so you do have to be careful about about basically everything that goes on in your life. And another thing is, what else is it trying to say? It's not stable. It requires a tremendous amount of luck. You'll find yourself working more than 40 hours a week if you were to commit yourself to becoming a full-time entertainer, like a streamer. Which a lot of people don't really expect. But yeah, full-time streamer as a job is definitely something like for my streams currently right now, right? There's like a mental checklist of things that I could do to make my channel better. And beside the checklist, there's basically like a number of hours that I would expect to take into basically my daily or weekly routines. And I know that if I do it, then it's gonna substantially boost my viewership and increase my chances of making it as like a streamer, you know? But that checklist is long, and that checklist has many hours into it, which is why I'm basically not going to be committing fully to this until I get very successful one way or another. But yeah, if by some miracle I were to become a successful streamer, then I would probably just ditch my job and do this full time, because it's basically like a once in a lifetime opportunity for most people anyways. And I wouldn't want to throw this opportunity away for anything in the world. So if I were to do this, and then yeah, okay. So one other thing that I want to do is okay. So after Villager has been cured over here, I want to have it funneled back over here as well. So I'm gonna do this. Again, I did this wrong. But yeah, my ideal profession would probably be in something to do with stats, or I think stats would be just a good option for me, I think. Okay, so Villager comes in here. They have the option. If I go right, they go straight into the trading hall. If I go left this way, then I can send the Villager off to be cured, and then their trading prices are gonna go down, and then I can send them back up over here, and then this basically redirects itself back into over here. Yeah, and then this basically redirects itself back into over here, and then it circles back into the trading hall. And that's basically it. You'll become a successful streamer? I sure hope so. I think it's gonna be super fun. Yeah, we already hit our first 3 digits of subscribers. Like, come on. What's left? There's I only need like 5 more digits, and then we can just we're basically well on our way to like world domination. We're set. Yeah, next stop is like 7 billion people. How many people are there on Earth right now in the first place? Population of Earth. Because last time I checked it was like 7.1 billion, and that was a while ago. Yeah, the last time I checked when it was like 7.1 billion was like 2013. That's like 7 years ago. Yeah, right now it's 7.67 billion. Damn, that's a lot of people. Right, the population growth rate is declining. Nobody wants to have kids anymore. At least not in first world countries. It's a problem. Okay, I think this little thing is gonna work. So my plan right now is to basically put a zombie over here. I'm gonna put a zombie over here, and I'm gonna slap a name tag on him. No, I'm gonna give him an item so that he doesn't disappear, so that he doesn't despawn. I'm also gonna do this so that he doesn't burn up in the sun and die as well. Something like this. Now all I have to do is I basically have to just manipulate a zombie zombie in here in the first place somehow. Yeah, that's gonna be easier said than done. And then after this complex railway, I can basically have it so Should I have it so that I can drop villagers in? Okay, you know what? Yeah, this is I'm gonna look up a villager trading station build, because I know that once I have this much set up, it should be very easy to set up with like very limited blocks. I'm gonna reserve this area over here to basically have a villager sorter. So for my first priority right now, I'm gonna try to get a Fletcher trader, and I'm gonna try to get my first mending book because my diamond pickaxe is like on the verge of dying. Let's see. So a Fletcher would require one of these workbenches. I have no idea what these are. I'm pretty sure this only requires like wood to make though. Shit, what is it? Fletcher Minecraft. A fletching, oh, it requires a fletching table. It requires flint and wood. Then fletching table. And then basically just use cycle one villager's enchants until I get sticks, and then I can just get a whole whack of sticks. Okay, so let's head back on over there for now. Gonna make a whole bunch of these redstone torches. And we're gonna start placing these powered rails. Right, that's a little bit dangerous. Man, this whole place is gonna look so ugly by the time I'm done with it. Oh, it's gonna look so bad. This is fine. Okay, so the villager can basically make its way up over here. And then it starts to lose a lot of power once it gets to like somewhere over here. I'm gonna push you out of here just temporarily. And just put another torch. Because I want to see how far this guy can go before it starts to slow down. Okay, so we can cross this area first, which is good. We can actually go pretty far, huh? Oh, he actually went over the ledge. That's really good, actually. So another one over here. And I can also afford to place another one over here. Another one over here. And just before these guys start going, do not go all the way over there. No, 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 no. You're gonna keep going this way. Yeah, uphill is a struggle. Uphill is definitely a struggle. I'm gonna do this so that the villager doesn't fly off. Yeah, there we go. In you go. Now I'm pretty sure this should be good enough. And this is basically where I expect the villager to go. So once he's down over here, and if the zombie villager's over here, then I think this place is gonna be a mess of levers and all that. Yeah, so this, when he's over here, actually, I'll just use wooden buttons, actually. It's probably gonna be a lot easier. Yeah, so when he's over here, he's gonna get mauled by this, zombie over here. He's gonna be turned into zombie, and then I'm gonna push a button, and then he's gonna be sent over here. I do the splash potion of weakness, I unzombify him. I push this button again. Zombie villager mauls him again, and then rinse and repeat. Back and forth, back and forth. And as for this zombie villager over here, I'm gonna keep him on the same rail track that's gonna be like this. The reason for this is because whatchamacallit, once the villager is done dealing with the zombie, then it basically needs a way. I need a way to move the zombie away from this ring, so that it doesn't whack the zombie basically on its way back out. Fletchers are stick slaves? Yes, they are. I am currently on day 122. Now, the question is, how should I do this? If I were to do this, then it activates both, and it activates them for too long of a period of time. Yeah, so it activates them for too long. I think I just have to run 2 buttons. Yeah, I have to run 2 buttons. I can't do this with just one. Not like this, but something like this. So if I were to have one button over here and one button over here, it should activate separately. Yep. And I basically don't even need the rest of these tracks either. So basically, if I have this going, right? If I push this button, the zombie villager gets sent back. If I push this button, the zombie villager gets sent forward. That's basically how the system works. Yep. And I just have to make sure that this this top of the zombie villager is basically just protected. I keep saying zombie villager, but it's actually just zombie. Yeah, I need this zombie to be protected. Let's see. I'm kind of out of inventory space once again. This guy's this guy's Silk Touch, dude. Silk Touch, dude. You can just hide here for now. As for how I'll hide you, I'll just encase you in like a 2x2 block, a 1x1 block over here. Get in there. This is your new home. Enjoy it. Get in there. Okay, so 1 villager protected. Another one to go. I don't know if to build my new new village in the Nether or the large world, the overworld. Nether village is actually kind of cool, but I like to keep things thematic. If I make a Nether village, it's probably gonna be made out of like just hoglins or in the large mountain plains. I vote large mountain plains. I just really like building into mountains. Ah, shit. Okay, you can just make your way back up. Okay, so this is gonna be the test to see if this this thing works or not. This thing is way faster than I am. Oh, I'm out of food. That's why I'm not running. That explains a lot. Okay, how far are you gonna go? Okay, it works. He's in a safe spot. Yeah, I totally meant to do that. I totally meant to push him down so I could do like a full test run of villagers going all the way. Yeah, that's totally what happened. Uh-huh. As for this villager over here, I'm gonna encase him in sand. Come on. Come on, get in there before the zombies start coming. Make sure not to suffocate my villager. That would be bad. Are you also streaming on Twitch? Yes, I am also streaming on Twitch. I'm multi-streaming. I stream with the same username on both platforms, so you're free to just watch me on whichever platform you want. I would personally prefer to have a larger YouTube growth, yeah, a viewership on YouTube, but I do understand that Twitch has better Twitch's live streaming features are basically a lot more user friendly, so I would totally understand if people would prefer to watch me over there instead. So right now my viewership is basically divided, it's actually divided fairly evenly between Twitch and YouTube. But yeah, it's entirely up to the viewer. So I'm basically streaming right now to both, so that I can give an option on whichever platform you guys would like to watch me in. It's also because I'm not aiming for YouTube affiliate, I'm aiming for YouTube partnership, and I'm skipping over Twitch affiliate, so yeah, I'll be opening up donations soon, but by soon as in like tomorrow, but yeah, I don't like how Twitch's affiliate agreement basically locks you into an exclusivity contract where you basically can't multi-stream anymore, so yeah, I'm personally against it. As a small-time streamer, not being able to multi-stream is kind of like hindering. You're shooting yourself in the foot, in my opinion. Yeah, it's entirely up to you on where you want to watch me. Yeah, any viewer is a good viewer in my opinion at this point. Beer pack? Alright, take your time. Okay, so I wanna encase this area. And okay, that is a creeper. Where did you come from? Okay, so next time it turns night, I don't want to go to bed because I need this. I need to trap a zombie villager somehow. Okay, this is kind of starting to annoy me. Let's start dumping some of the more useless stuff from our inventory. Let's start reorganizing a little bit. One thing that I might as well do during this small downtime is, because I'm not really planning on building the villager sorted at this stream, I will be replanting all my trees. Right, cause Fletchers don't care about what type of trees that your sticks come from, because sticks are sticks. I'm just gonna go with planting a whole bunch of birch saplings, simply because they're just so much easier to manage, you know. And in terms of bone meal, we have a lot of bone meal. Yeah, so we're gonna do a little bit of tree farming, just a little bit. Also, let me just test one thing out, because I'm pretty sure if you're using bone meal, I'm pretty sure trees can grow like right beside each other, right? Alright, we're gonna make a big chunky boy. We're gonna make a big chunky boy. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could use TNT to just blow this up as well. It's also an option. I'm gonna take my shield away, and using the magic of auto clickers, I will bone meal these very quickly. Alright, that's good enough. Twitch is a really bad sim problem. YouTube has a rubbish ad system to the point where most medium to large size YouTubers have to use sponsorships to keep going. Yeah, I think it all kind of started with the PewDiePie adpocalypse, right? Because companies like the big companies like Disney started to pull out for the most stupid reason imaginable as well. Yeah, the adpocalypse has negatively affected YouTubers quite a bit, from what I've heard, and especially as like gaming YouTubers, especially. They're more negatively affected because their CPM wasn't great to begin with. Cents per mil. Basically how much money you would earn from viewers, from ad viewers. So most people, I'm pretty sure their income is based off of just straight donations, and like unless your video goes super viral, you shouldn't expect to make too much money off of videos, off of ad revenue. Most people's, that's why everybody's swapping over to streaming, because getting like fixed guaranteed monthly income from people subscribing to you, whether it be joining memberships or well, you know, Twitch subs, or just straight donations. Which is why you can sometimes see, there's sometimes like, you can find channels that are actually much smaller than you might think, that have extremely loyal viewers that would often throw money at them with like higher tier subs and stuff like that, that would make more money than some of the larger channels that would basically aim, target children. Now, I don't mean target children like in a predatory way, I mean like by making like content that is available for kids, because it basically allows them to reach a larger audience. But yeah, those channels are typically aimed more at generating ad revenue, I believe. But if you choose to embrace simp culture, then you can make quite a bit of money off of it, which is basically how OnlyFans works in the first place. You don't need a large following, you just need a small following that can throw you a bunch of money semi-regularly. And that's basically why sex sells. That's basically the biggest reason why. So there's different ways of going about it. It's just that, yeah, there's no one correct answer to just... There's no one platform wins all. Also because in terms of Twitch versus YouTube debate, there's also the fact that Twitch has a lot more features that can be incorporated into your streams a lot more better. Like for example, the most notable example is having stream integration into games itself. Like for example, one example that pops into mind immediately: Hearthstone or Slay the Spire, card games. Instead of like spamming the streamer to basically ask for, it's like, what are the cards in your deck? Literally, there's a button on your screen on Twitch you can press if you have the add-on installed that shows the deck UI as if you were in the game itself. It's honestly super cool. Like if you have any interest in like Hearthstone streamers, Hearthstone or I used to play a lot of Hearthstone, but not anymore. If you have interest in like Slay the Spire streamers and stuff like that, then I would highly recommend checking some of them out, because the amount of integration that they have into like these their channels is pretty cool. So YouTube, that's definitely one thing that YouTube needs to pick up their pace on. Also because like even basic things like clipping, right? As a viewer, the clipping feature only came into channels like very recently, and I'm pretty sure it's a gradual rollout too. Like not everybody has access to this feature. And not only that, but even like, let's take a step even further back. How about trying to go to a channel, how about trying to identify fakes in your YouTube comments, right? There's no way for me to check if the commenter is an imposter or if it's the real deal until they have like the verified check mark or have like a music mark next to it if they're a musician. Because there's no way to basically just... Because on Twitch, right? If someone comments on your profile, if someone comments on your stream, you can basically just like click on their name and then you just get sent over to their profile channel. Super simple. On YouTube, you can't do that. So there's no way for me to tell, especially if I'm collabing with like other indie YouTubers, right? There's no way for me to tell if the person that's commenting on the video is legit or not. And because the verified checkmark is basically only considered for huge celebrities or those who have already reached 100,000 subscribers, yeah, chances are most YouTubers that you're gonna be talking with won't have it, and it's honestly super dangerous because let's be real here, the E and VTubing scene is basically like a powder keg. It's it's a powder keg that's honestly constantly getting refilled because it keeps blowing up so frequently. That's one thing that I don't like about the scene, is just there's so much drama going on. It hasn't been too bad as of recent, but in the past couple of months it's been pretty bad. There haven't been any cases of like impersonation leading to like misunderstandings, but I could see how it could happen very easily. Like, it's honestly something that could be resolved, like, not too... Like, for me personally, right? If I were to see, like, a suspicious comment from, like, Kazumu, because I talk to him somewhat regularly, if someone were to impersonate Kazumu, then, and if he's saying some weird things, then I could very well easily just ask him on Discord. I could just DM him, hey, it's like, hey, was that you in the chat? And then he could say yes or no. But the fact that I would have to ask in the first place is so fucked up that I think that YouTube really needs to get with the times. It's just so incredibly frustrating, the fact that I have to even consider dealing with something like that. It should not be a problem at all. I'm actually kind of running low on birch saplings, so I'm gonna space them out a little bit. It's super frustrating, the fact that I even have to consider partaking in such actions. Minecraft YouTube is a drama simulation? Oh yeah, I heard! Yeah, I've also heard that the Minecraft community is basically always at arms. But honestly, it's like there's so many, all these communities that are basically based around games for kids, right? Like, even when it comes to games like Smash. Like, Smash community also has, like, a really bad rep for having a lot of, like, people, like, a lot of celebrities that are basically grooming children into, you know, that stuff. Yeah, it's really bad. But then again, it's like, you have a game made of children and you have adults popularizing it. It's not hard to understand why these things happen, but it's still sad. It's still very sad. Which is honestly the reason why parents should be paying more attention to what their kids watch, but you know, it's also up to the kids to protect themselves, but kids aren't really known for making the smartest decisions. And you can't trust every adult to be a good person in the first place. So it's a very dangerous situation that we're put in right now. How do I get rid of this leaves faster? I'm pretty sure, okay, I'm gonna make a diamond hoe. Because I believe diamond hoes with efficiency should be able to insta-break leaves. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if a diamond hoe with efficiency 4 is enough, but in the worst case, a netherite one is definitely gonna be enough. Yeah, efficiency 4. I need a little bit more levels. I'm gonna head up to the EXP tower and then I'm gonna top off a little bit. A lot of no debuff YouTubers got exposed for being pedos. Yeah, it's why SMP YouTubers, I think that's what they're called in general. That's why they get a lot of flack. Hello, creeper. Oh no. Shit. I'm gonna have to patch this up. I don't like looking at creeper holes in the ground. Yeah, which is honestly like, yeah, one of the first things that I did as a VTuber was join an SMP, because I understand the value of, I understand the popularity of Minecraft, and Minecraft is a game that I actually really enjoy playing. And the thing that I did at the very start was I made sure to join as a group, and I kept my trace small because I wasn't sure if there would be drama popping up at any moment. But after some amount of time has passed, I've personally vetted a lot of the members because I've seen how they play and stuff like that. I visit their streams, so I know VTSMP is like a safe place. Yeah, because we only recruit like adults at this point anyway, so... Yeah, I had to be very careful to basically not shoot myself in the foot as a new content creator. Could you imagine if drama started popping up immediately after I joined an SMP? Like, I was really scared of that happening, so I was asking around and stuff like that. I eventually got myself into a moderator position. Because I wanted to protect my other streamers from having to deal with any potential scares like that as well. Yeah, which is why on the VTSMP server I have the role of a work gremlin. It's basically so I can help protect other streamers, whether they be minors or basically protecting other streamers from getting false accusations and stuff like that. It's scary reality we live in. Cancel culture, and also if people would stop being assholes, this would all be such a simple problem, you know? This honestly doesn't need to be such a big problem, but alas. I'm hearing a baby zombie, but I don't know if it's like stuck somewhere. Where is the baby zombie? It seems like it's like right outside. Yeah, what are you doing here? How did you get here? There should not be a place for you to spawn over here. Unless you spawned outside above, maybe? Let me just quickly check. There shouldn't be any spawn spaces for any baby zombies or anything like that over here, because these are all top slabs. It's really weird that a zombie villager, zombie baby managed to spawn over here. Let me just top this off real quick. Back in business. Yeah, just don't diddle kids, and you won't have to run in, and you won't have to worry about cancel culture. Yeah, the thing that I'm most worried about is in terms of being cancelled is I just have to make sure I don't say something fucking stupid. Yeah, cause a lot of my humor is basically based around I don't know, my my sense of humor isn't necessarily PG-13, and if I accidentally let it slip, I have a feeling that it could it could have some pretty negative consequences, but yeah, I just have to make sure that I don't say anything stupid and it should be fine. Okay, level 30. Efficiency 4. Unbreaking 3. Oh, perfect. Cannot be asking for any more. And let me just break open the floor again. Also got another potato. I don't really need any more. I'm gonna just dump this crap back in there. Bones I'll have extras of. If I ever play Hypixel or Skyblock or Minecraft, I won't use any tutorials. Yeah, cause I think most tutorials now, most mod packs nowadays come with their own they come with their own whatchamacallit, like advancement systems. Yeah, most of them should come with their own advancement system, so you can basically just like you basically get like a book in your hand and you can basically open it up. And once you do, it basically just gives you like a step-by-step tutorial on what you can build and what you should be focusing on. Because a lot of these mod packs are very big, so if you don't have at least somewhat of a guide, then you'll end up missing out on a whole bunch of fun content. So in order to avoid that, they usually have their own advancement systems to basically just guide you. Not hold your hand throughout the whole process, but yeah, to basically guide you in a general direction. I think that's a really good way to introduce mods to the game. I'm gonna start streaming. I made an account on my Xbox for it. Ah, congrats. Yeah, streaming is fun. Streaming is definitely fun. The one thing that I would probably warn about is trying to avoid burnout. So make sure you pace yourself and you understand your physical limits, because streaming can be fairly physically demanding, though it may not seem like it. Physically and mentally demanding. And once you start streaming, you start to understand how much effort goes into actually making these streams possible. And then you start to have like a whole new appreciation of streamers and what they do. That's basically what happened for me. It was like, my eyes completely just opened up. It's like, holy shit, these guys have to do this much like every single day. And then after that point, it's like, okay. It's like, you guys have my respect. Streaming is not a free job. Far from it. Ah, shit. Yeah, the fact that these buttons don't stop water flows is kind of annoying. I believe stone ones do, but these ones don't. Minecraft Bedrock has an inbuilt guide to it. Oh, nice. Something like this should work, and this should be the zombie shack. Also known as the one advantage of Bedrock Edition. Yeah, because we have advancements. We have these, right? It's like Minecraft, the heart and story of the game. We have Stone Age, getting an upgrade, construct a better pickaxe, get iron. Like, we have these, right? But for example, like, there's nowhere near enough steps. Like, going from we need to go deeper, right? To I Spy, follow an Eye of Ender, and then the end. It's very easy to not know what to do for certain of these. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, this is basically like a really good TLDR, but it's a TLDR, it's missing the flesh. Like, for example, isn't an iron pick, diamonds, acquire a cover me of diamonds, enchanted item at an enchanting table. It doesn't tell you the most efficient way of enchanting an item by surrounding the enchanting table with bookshelves, right? I believe there's another advancement for that somewhere, but there's Nether over here, there's Adventure. Yeah, there's nothing about bookshelves. So how would you know that if you wanted to get better enchantments that you would have to surround the enchantment table with bookshelves? It's missing key details like that, where I feel like... Yeah, I think that's why some mods have... Like, there's some mods out there that have like better enchantments, better advancements, mind me. Yeah, better advancements, and they basically have like much more step-by-step instructions on what you can do. And I think that's important. Alright, I was gonna go back to Fletcher's. Let's get some more wood first. Where are my saplings, my birch saplings? Six, seven. Let's make some more bone meal. Right, I have to have the shield out of my inventory if I want to do this trick. Because I'm pretty sure... Like, this hoe should insta-mine. Yeah, it insta-mines. So, if you want to get a whole bunch of leaves, don't use shears. Use a silk touch, use a silk touch diamond or netherite hoe, simply because it has more durability, so you won't have to go out switching shears out as often. So shears, so the hoe has basically been reworked. It's been buffed to work with a lot of organic building blocks. So things like hay bales, I believe mushroom blocks are also affected. So that kind of stuff, the softer organic blocks, use a diamond or a netherite hoe. They are actually useful now. Lo and behold. There's this app on the Xbox that lets you import third-party packs, and Microsoft hasn't taken it down yet. It's on the official store and everything. Yeah, it's... Yeah, as always, when it comes to downloading third-party packs and stuff like that, always exercise caution with what you download and what you install on your computer and Xbox. Because even as of recent, there's been a couple of like messaging applications that have had viruses built into them on the App Store and iOS Store, on the App Store and Google Play Store. And the way that these things work is it basically asks you for permissions to use. I believe that the way that it works is it basically asks for the English is hard. It asks for permissions to access your messages and to send and receive messages, right? And then I think what it does is I believe it charges the messages that it sends to itself a certain amount, and then by linking its oh, you're here. And then by using your built-in payment options, right, on your phone that you've already like pre-authorized, it basically just drains your bank account. So always be careful about what you install. MC add-ons manager. That's pretty interesting though. But yeah, I will not advocate for downloading any third-party applications and stuff like that for any reason. Unless it's an extremely trusted source like Optifine. Yeah, I'm very hesitant to recommend downloading any third-party applications, especially for things like yeah, Minecraft mods generally are fairly safe, but Minecraft mods can also be invasive. So just be careful. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is I need to get rid of this guy. I need to yoink a villager and I need to turn him into Fletcher. And then I have to cycle his traits until he gives me... Yeah, but first of all, I just need to yoink a villager in the first place. I'm gonna yoink a villager, and then I need to cycle his traits until he gives me ones with sticks. Get in the hole. Ooh, there's a... Oh my god, how many people are there in there? Wait a minute. There's so many dudes in there. It's packed to the brim. Okay, one of you guys are gonna have to come. Alright, you're up. Pack imports are bugging and unstable on Xbox. All the more reason to play on PC, eh? Yeah. Whenever, like, I get this asked, somewhat frequently, actually, surprisingly enough. Like, what version of Minecraft they should be getting. And every single time, I will always say Java Edition, unless they literally have a PC that cannot support it. Every single time. It's just too good. It's actually just too good. Okay, so I'm gonna chuck you in here. Along with the fletching table, which I do not have in my inventory right now. I believe it's here. Oh boy. Emeralds to arrows, that is not what I want. Sticks. Perfect. I have now made one trade, so his trade is locked in permanently. So I can afford to get rid of some stuff in my inventory and I can start mass crafting sticks. One thing that I will do right now is I will craft a chest over here so I can dump all the sticks that I craft in there. Birch sapling, I'll just let it grow out naturally, I guess. 2, 3, 4. Oh, this one off. 2, 3, 4. I need to get a bunch more saplings, so I'm spacing them apart for now. Fletching table is no longer necessary. Oak planks. I'll just turn them into sticks. This I don't need, this I don't need, this I don't need, this I don't need. These I don't need. This I do need. This I don't need, this I don't need, this I don't need, this I don't need, this I don't need. I don't need like any of these. Okay. Time for sticks. Lots and lots of sticks. Mojang needs to get 4J to help optimize Bedrock Edition on console. They have 360 version to 1.13 somehow. Wow, 1 point. Yeah, like it's crazy for me personally, because Xbox 360 doesn't even feel that old to me, because it's basically the console that it's basically the console that a lot of people, my friends were playing during their school years. So it doesn't seem that old to me, but yeah, I feel like I'm starting to become more and more of a boomer at this point. I want to grab another Fletcher because yeah, one isn't gonna be enough for the amount of wood traits that I want to do. I'm probably gonna need like a couple of more Fletchers. And also, as for these guys, I should probably make crafting table and doors. Fun fact, if you put doors this way, zombies cannot break, okay, this is something that not everyone might know, but on hard mode, zombies have the potential to break down doors on the direction that they're placed in. So they have the potential to break down doors over here. Oh, I'll show off a more obvious example of how it may happen and how to protect yourself from it. So over here, I placed this door over here. When I originally built my building, I placed my door like this because it's the first thing you think of when you place down a door like this, right? You want to have it so that its closed way is basically facing the outside, and you basically want to have it this way. You would think, normally. But if you do it this way, on hard mode, zombies are able to break down this door because it's technically in a closed position. So if you want to avoid this from happening, what you can do is you can basically place doors like this. If you place doors at an angle, if you place them like this, then this is the closed status for the door, and this is open, so zombies actually cannot break through this door. So if you do this, then you're basically protected, and it looks the same. So this is basically just one tip for protecting yourself in a Minecraft home. Another alternative way to protect yourself is basically doing it this way. It's not great if you do it this way because you can have monsters stuck in over here, and they basically they try to pathfind towards you, and they basically have nowhere else to go. And because they're also under a ceiling, right? They're not going to burn up to death or anything like that. So I would recommend placing doors like this. And that's basically another reason why I put the doors like that. Like I could have been standing from within the same tile as the villager and place a door outside, but if I have it this way, this becomes the zombies cannot break through from the inside. And at nighttime, the villagers are going to be closing the doors on themselves anyway, so this is fine. And at daytime, they open the doors, so yeah, this is basically why I set it up this way. So during the daytime, I can make trades with them, and during the nighttime, I have to just basically crawl in there with them to make trades. So I'm going to be grabbing a couple more Fletchers. I need to make like 2 more fletching tables for this to work though. Yeah, I'll just send over 2 more, and I'm pretty sure it shouldn't bounce back or anything like that. 1 and 2. Upsie daisies. I also think I'm missing flint. Well, not anymore, but I was. And with these guys, I believe I should have enough emeralds to at least make one mending book. At least one. Okay, so you guys are positioned over there. Oh, right, yeah. I have to take out these bags and I have to replace them with flushing tables so that these guys actually work. Right. Get 2 more fletching tables. Is this guy ready to trade again? No, he's not. I will also need to go to bed. Why is this guy still opening the door constantly? You really shouldn't be doing that. Oh man, this guy's gonna get himself killed. This door's in the way. Get in there and get a new job. Right behind you, buddy. Don't tell me it's a nitwit. If it's a nitwit, then I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna have to purge him. Oh wait, if you have to get rid of villagers that refuse to take jobs, suffocate them. If you kill them with your own, if you kill them by your own hands, all the nearby villagers are gonna get angry and your trade price is gonna go up. And you definitely don't want that. Yeah, see, this guy got a job. This guy didn't, so I'm gonna have to put an end to him. You brought this on yourself, buddy. Alright, where's my sand? You did this to yourself. Oh, also, I'll check this guy's out first. Okay, so this guy isn't a good trade. And I should probably go to bed. I should just bring a bed outside, actually. Maybe that would be a better option. Yeah, there's a whole whack of armored like skeletons and zombies in the distance from what I've seen. Send nitwits to hell? Exactly, my guy. That is exactly what we have to do. If you refuse to work, then you don't deserve a home. Oh, if only you were a zombie villager. Actually, speaking of, I need to put a minecart in there in the first place. So... Oh! Well, guess who has a minecart for me to take? That's right. This guy. This guy's gonna get in the way. He picked up another grass block! Endermen actually just keep messing up my terrain. It's so annoying. Wait, why are the prices increased? Oh, it's because of the stupid, bad guys. Okay. Whatever. And it's 34. Okay, boo-hoo. Give me all your emeralds. How about you? Are you gonna start working? No? Okay. Grab this fletching table again. I have to put it behind this guy. So we have 2 trades that are locked in. Wait, one of them started working again. Oh, okay. Excellent. How about you? Have you started working yet? He worked again. I mean, by all means. Now this guy refreshed his trades too. Wait, is this guy working? So now, oh, he wasn't a nitwit. I almost killed off a productive member of society. How tragic would that have been? He's still useless though. Come on, give me a better trade. There we go. We have our emerald source. Okay, so for these guys, I think my plan is to... Yeah, this door strat isn't really working. Because these guys keep opening the doors. I'm gonna have to just do this, I think. And I also have to just move this chest up a little bit. These guys are working so hard. Wait, these guys are actually just going at it. Nitwits are green boys? Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I didn't know which ones were nitwits. Okay, so our trees are growing. Alright. You there. Flint. More emeralds. This is also giving a fair bit of EXP as well. Oh wow, these prices are high. I think it's because of the supply and demand mechanic kicking in. I'm not going to be trading at that ratio. This one is fine though. Should I? No, we have better trades available. We don't have to force ourselves to do that shitty trade. Okay, we have 2 stacks of emeralds now. Oh, now give me all you got. Ooh, okay. You need to get away from me. Oh my god. Give me all the bucks you got. This guy's picking a fight. He walked in the wrong neighborhood. I remember when the Poggy mode was good. Me too, my guy. Me too. Me too. Okay, so now that we have this. Oh. Oh. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Like, okay, these guys are actually these guys are such hard workers. Like, I'm pretty sure I thought these villagers were only supposed to reset their trades like twice a day. These guys are just doing it non-stop. In that case, I have more wood chopping to do. Actually, I have a chest over here for this exact reason. And just dump a whole bunch of unnecessary stuff. Sticks I'll keep. This stuff I don't need, this stuff I don't need, this stuff I don't need, this stuff I don't need. This is actually garbage. Get this out of here. Bone meal. And saplings. That's all I need. Also, I know some better TTP emotes work. That's strange. I'm using Streamlabs chat extension. On stream, I thought it would show up. Can you show me your nether when you're done with villagers? I can, but honestly, there's nothing to show. Like, I don't have any buildings in nether at all. I haven't constructed anything yet. I'm planning on going down and, harvesting some netherite soon, but yeah, there's no plans. Like I was originally planning on doing that this stream, but yeah, I don't think there's enough time for it. There's like 30 minutes left. Actually, maybe there is. Oh, I actually don't have enough sand for that. I don't think I have enough sand for this. Okay, so basically this gearing stream is gonna be divided up into 2 parts, I think. Actually, no, I still have 30 minutes left. I have time. And today's a Friday evening, right? Yeah, I'll gear myself to netherite today. Yeah, I'll show you my nether once I'm ready to start popping enchants into netherite. Because there's some things I need to do first. Like, first of all, I have to repair my shovel. Because I need to get a lot more... Words are hard. I need to get a lot more of sand for TNT. Yeah, I need to get a lot of TNT. Oh gosh, I wish I had vein mining. Vein mining would be super satisfying. Just gonna gather some more wood, convert it all into sticks, get more emeralds. Because I'm trying to think of how many emeralds I would need. So I already have 4 books for my armor pieces. And I basically just want to get like 6 more books just to be safe, right? Like 1 for basically each of my tools, and 1 for the bow. No, I don't want mending for the bow. Bow is expendable. I can just repair it with string. So what else would I be? Oh my god, I miss having the god bow where it could have infinity and mending on the same bow. Those are good times. But yeah, it's like pickaxe, shovel, sword, axe. That's the core. Minecraft is the biggest game with native Linux support. BTTV nice. Minecraft is the biggest game in the world, period. Like, not even joking. I'm pretty sure it's gotten to that point after Bedrock release. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the most popular game in the world at this point. I'm not sure if it beats out certain Chinese games, but Chinese mobile games, but I'm pretty sure Minecraft is... Like, I'm pretty sure Minecraft is the biggest PC game. But I don't know, because Minecraft has so many copies sold across all its different platforms. I'm pretty sure it's the biggest game at this point. I'm gonna space these saplings out a little bit because I'm starting to run out of saplings. So I'm pacing myself a little bit here. Okay, I'm just gonna bring a bed over. This is getting ridiculous, having to run back to my base over and over again. I believe I should have wool, and it's not like I'm gonna ever be short on... I don't have wool. Wow, I don't have wool. And I was about to say, it's not like I'm ever gonna be short on... wood. With what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna have a chest over here. And in here, I'm basically just keeping wool, spare wool. Yeah, this should be fine. And I'll just keep my shears in there too. Let's get some more. I don't know what's going first, shall we? Oh, wait, before I do that, I should probably start enchanting first a little bit. Okay, so this pickaxe is finished. It needs the mending book immediately. I'll bring over an anvil, so it's easier for me to just work on this. Actually, no, that's peak laziness. I don't need to go that far. Yeah, diamond pickaxe requires an enchant. This one is finished. This diamond chestplate is technically finished. These diamond boots are technically finished. No, this requires Depth Strider 3, I think. It's only my chestplate that's finished, huh? Because I don't really care about getting Thorns 3, because Thorns, all it does is make my armor burn out way faster. Let's go with the sword. Sword is a safer bet. Sword is finished. Axe could do with efficiency 4, but it's basically finished. Yeah, it has an enchantment cost of 2, so this is fine. This is also technically fine. I'll repair my tools. My armor's not even close to breaking first, so I'll just start repairing my tools first. Oh, actually, I can just use the EXP I can get from here. I just have to hold the item in my offhand and start repairing. Start trading. Oh, you're expensive too. So that's one way to repair your items. Yeah, this guy's too expensive. This guy's too expensive. This guy's too expensive too. Ah, scheisse. Okay. Looks like we're gonna have to wait a little bit. I don't know how long I have to wait for it to go down though. Villager, trade, supply, demand. Supply and demand. The price of an item can rise and fall with changes in demand. The price of a traded item can rise when next resupplied or fall from a risen price if not traded. Demand is stored per item and not per villager. So technically if I just wait a little while, then its price should go back down. I don't technically mind trading at 57 sticks per, but it's because I'm gonna have a lot of sticks spare. Let's just get another mending book out of the way though. Yeah, I think I just have to head back up to the tower and start repairing my crap. It's a shame that even with a netherite netherite axe with efficiency 5, it's still not able to insta-mine log blocks. If only it could, that would have been so nice. I just noticed you have sunglasses on your head. I put them on today. It's a safety goggles, you know, for work in the for work down in the lab. It's actually like digital goggles, but it's kind of not really working at this moment. So yeah, it's basically just fully functional safety goggles at this point. Just gonna have to wait a little longer for it to actually work all the way. So I put this into my offhand and start slapping things around. And then the EXP should funnel itself into my item, and then I should be good. And then after this is done, after my shovel and pickaxe are repaired all the way, actually after all my tools are repaired all the way, because I have mending on all of them now. Yeah, after I have mending on all these bad boys, after I have repaired all these bad boys, I'm gonna gather up as much sand as I can, along with as much gunpowder as I can, grab from my inventory, and we're gonna go TNT mining for netherite. It's gonna be great. So while these guys start stacking up, TNT... I don't know what the optimal height for TNT mining netherite is. It might be 13. I forgot if it's like 13 or 12. It's one of the two. I believe Shulkercraft has also released a video. Let me just mute real quick. Second and most favorite method, TNT mining. I need TNT, fire resistance potion, and of course flint and steel. Go Y. Okay, Y equals 13, and I have to start mining at the chunk border. Okay. It says I need fire resistance potions, but you know what? We're not gonna bother with it. Any lava that we see, we're gonna plug up with like basalt or whatever block we have handy. We're gonna pick up a lot of netherrack. Yeah, netherrack, that's the item. We're gonna be pick up a lot of netherrack anyway, so we should be fine. And I'm pretty sure ancient debris actually doesn't get destroyed by lava in the first place, so we should be fine. It should float to the top, I think. Ancient debris. Yeah, in item form it floats on lava and it cannot be burned by any form of fire, so yeah, we'll be fine. You got F3 on Bedrock? Oh, is that with the add-on? I know on Bedrock you have the option of the server host has the option of showing coordinates, which is basically the more important F3 thing, I guess. The most important one. For most players, at least. Yeah, I think it's like game rule show coordinates or something like that. Minecraft game rule show coordinates. I think this only works on Bedrock. I think. Yeah, game rule show coordinates. My pickaxe is almost done. I can swap it out. I can swap it out with a different thing. Yeah, and it looks so much clearer without the big black bar. Agreed. Yeah, there's so much clutter in the F3 screen. I wish that there was an options, a way I could turn some things off. Yeah, cause for most players we don't really need block. We don't really need chunk locations. And we don't really need block locations either, because most of us can just use the XYZs. The local difficulty is fairly useless as well, though the day counter is kind of useful. And basically all the ones with abbreviated statistics are also fairly useful. I think they have to do with like mobcats and stuff like that, but yeah. And there's also the in-game sound level as well, 16 out of 247. Yeah, there's a lot of clutter that most people won't even need to bother with. There's a little bit of like gunpowder over here. I don't want to miss it, so I'm gonna chuck it down over there and I'm gonna cycle through these. It costs you your achievements though? Ah, wait, I thought show coordinates doesn't require cheats enabled anymore. At least that's what I thought it was, but I guess not, huh? Do not throw netherite on a cactus. Oh yeah, I'll try not to. That is indeed one way I could lose all my netherite stuff. Ooh, more gunpowder. Yeah, F3 menu is too cluttered. Show coordinates is so clean. Can I do game rule show coordinates? No, I have cheats off, so I can't do it. There might be a way for me to enable only my coordinates to show up on the screen if I were to use with my zeros minimap actually. Actually, maybe there is. Because I have zeros minimap, it's just that I don't have it enabled. Is there a way to show? Oh yeah, display coordinates is only on if I have the minimap on. Yeah. Oh well. I don't know if using like waypoints and coordinates would be too overpowered, so I've been keeping it off for now. But I might enable it for later on because I feel like after a certain point, it's like, it's fine, whatever. I'm so envious of Java mods. Yeah, Java mods are a whole other world. I'll be playing on the VTN SMP server running a mod pack soon, starting next week. Because this weekend I have plans for 2 games. Tomorrow, starting in the afternoon at 2 PM Eastern, I will be starting to celebrate my 100 subscribers. I'll be playing Apex Legends and I'll be going for 100 kills in one stream. And because Apex Legends is basically the game I played the most of over here anyways, it makes them make Minecraft and Apex. And if I can finish that, then I'll probably try to mine like 100 diamonds or something. But so that's tomorrow's plan, and the day after that on Sunday I'll be playing Virtue's Last Reward, which this is going to be the first time I play this game. It's basically like a puzzle escape room kind of game. It has really high reviews. If you're interested in that kind of stuff, I would highly recommend you check it out. And starting on Monday, I believe, yeah, during the weekdays on Monday to Friday, I'm going to be alternating between Minecraft and Apex Legends. I have a feeling that next week's Minecraft is mostly gonna be the modded server, and I'm gonna have it's probably gonna be like Monday is Minecraft Hardcore, Tuesday is Apex, Wednesday is no. Oh, thank you for the 100 subs, congratulations. Yeah, so on Monday I'm probably gonna be playing the modded server. And Wednesdays, I'm going to be playing the hardcore world, and on Fridays, it's probably going to be a mix of the two. And yeah, on Friday, it's probably going to be the modded server. And on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm just going to be playing Apex normally. And on weekends, I'm just going to be playing story-driven games. Because I'll have more energy to play I'll have more energy and time to play those story-driven games. Because Minecraft and Apex are I kind of just turn my brain off and just chill. At this point, with the amount of time I've spent playing these games, I can just turn my brain off and it just autopilot for the most part. Whenever I'm not building, I can just autopilot. Like, the most we got on Bedrock is an Origins mod port. Yeah, cause on Bedrock Edition, like, you guys don't even have control, like, command blocks, do you? Or do you? No, you guys do have command blocks. Yeah, so honestly, I was pretty surprised by how much you could do with command blocks. Like, if you checked up on if you've been here. No, you're more of a newer viewer. Yeah, back when I played on the VTN SMP server a lot, everything that was on that server was done through command blocks. So there's actually a lot that you can do with command blocks and resource packs. Oh, but yeah, you guys don't have access to resource packs. That's the big area of concern, huh? Yeah, yeah, you guys are doomed. You guys are just doomed. Yeah, there's no way around it. Yeah. Yeah, it's like you can't really do much with mods, but I mean, like, command blocks, they enable you to do things like mini games, I guess. But beyond that, yeah, there's not really too much you can do, unfortunately. Texture packs? No, resource packs are slightly different. Texture packs and data packs basically got merged into resource packs on the Java edition. And it basically just all, it's not mods, options, resource packs. This used to be a texture pack thing, but now it's resource packs. So resource packs have the ability to change your in-game stuff as well, I believe. Yeah. It has resources for mods that you could put in. And it can also change your game rules and stuff like that. It's a lot more in-depth. It's basically one step away from having to require a mod loader. But it can have a lot of stuff going on for it. Add-ons are kind of a mix of mods and data packs. I think that's basically what resource packs are. They're basically just add-ons. But on Bedrock Edition, you kind of have to pay for the ones on the store, don't you? That's a huge turnoff for me. I mean, mod creators, yeah, they deserve recognition for the hard work in building all this stuff in the first place, but some people choose to release their stuff for free, and you guys don't have access to any of that stuff. Yeah, tragic. Really tragic. Okay, so yeah, I just need to repair my axe, and then I'll head over to the Nether. No, I'll head over to a desert biome. I'll gather up as much sand as I can, and then I'll try to craft as much TNT as I can. And then we're gonna go blow stuff up. It's gonna be great. I'm planning on getting netherite on my armor first. I'm just gonna be holding on to netherite, but then yeah, I think this gearing stream is gonna be split up into two parts, because I'm gonna focus on making like an absolute beast set of armor, but that requires a little bit more time because some things aren't complete. Like for example, I have fire protection 6 because of my helmet and leggings, but it's useless. I'd rather have protection 4 on both. I have to get Depth Strider 3 on my boots. My diamond helmet can do with Respiration 3 as well. I'm pretty sure it goes up to Respiration 3. Aqua Affinity is good, but Fire Protection 3 is also bad. I'm gonna have to swap it out later. Yeah, my armor requires a complete rework, basically. There was a $20 house in the marketplace? Yeah. I mean, if you're buying things with the mine coins bought with your parents' credit card, then I mean, kids probably wouldn't know any better, right? So yeah, it's kind of a really cheap way to capitalize on kids not knowing any better. But then again, that's basically the entirety of gacha game market anyways in the first place, so I have not much to say on that regard. Yeah, it baits kids and it baits vulnerable adults like myself who like to gacha a lot. Which is why setting budgets is important. Yes, more creepers. I wonder how much TNT we can make. I don't expect we'll be able to make much. I'm assuming that we can make like 2 to 3 stacks, like 2.5 maybe-ish. Like I don't think we have that much gunpowder. I will never buy stuff from Razzleberries again. They made a $20 house. Well, you live and you learn. But Jesus, $20 house. Yeah, that's a lot. Like for $20, you could honestly just pay someone in Fiverr to just make a better house for you. Like, come on, man. That's absolutely crazy how much they're charging for a Minecraft house. Absolutely insane. Especially because like when you're buying the house, right? It's not like the dude is actually just putting in an hour of work to make it for you again in your own personal server, like dropping it by himself, the one and only. For a house to sell for that much in Minecraft, it's like, boy, it better come with a model Lego building as well, mailed straight to my doorstep. Absolutely insane for it to cost $20. Zero excuse for it to cost that much. Honestly, the same excuse could be made for a lot of, the same argument could be made for a lot of software. It's not like you're selling any physical goods, but the fact that you're copy-pasting code and selling it for ludicrous amounts of money is insane. Like, I wish the Adobe Creative Suite would come in 2 different tiers, one for professionals and one for like home usage. Where home usage would basically be for anyone that's making less than like $1,000 off of your creations per year. And if they can make that a lot cheaper and maybe like have that bundle into like a student pricing, maybe something like that. Hint hint, Adobe, please wake the fuck up. Oh my god, then yeah, I would instantly swipe for that. Cause I'm pretty sure Adobe right now, it costs me like $80 a month if I wanted to get it. So I use alternatives and they're not that great to begin with. Some of them are, like, for video editing I use DaVinci Studio. Not DaVinci Studio, DaVinci Resolve, and I'm pretty sure it's more robust than, Ooh, I want the chainmail. And I'm pretty sure it's like more, at this point it's probably like more robust than, I mean not more, than, it's about as robust as After Effects. Oh, I finished charging everything up. I'm happy to support guys behind Noxcrew, Faithful, etc., but not that shit, yeah. Let's see, are my hoppers clogged? They are not. Okay, let's see how much gunpowder we have. We have a fair bit, Have I been using this power 4 bow this entire time? I thought I would have put some better enchantments on it. I guess not. Unless I throw it away. It's possible that I throw away a bow as well. Well, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so we have a decent amount. We have like 2 stacks worth of gunpowder. 2 stacks worth of TNT, I think. Something like that. I'm gonna do some inventory reorganization first, and then I'm gonna head over to the desert biome. Because we don't really have much sand. Yeah, we don't. Toss this in here, toss this in here. I should have more steak. Do I actually need to cook up more steak? I think I do. I have 62 steak. I should cook up an extra stack. No, I'll cook up an extra like couple stacks. There's no reason to be stingy with steaks. I'm planning to move to mostly use open source software. Yeah. Yeah. It saves you a lot of money in the long run. The one software that I'm paying for right now, the only software that I buy are generally one-time purchases. Like, I'm probably gonna, like, I wouldn't mind buying a copy of Office 2021 if it wasn't so hard to get. Because I enjoy using Excel. Wait, we can make a lot more than... Wait, so what's the recipe for TNT? Is it 4 gunpowder each, or is it 5? TNT recipe. I never made TNT much. It's 5 gunpowder each. So I can make 3 stacks and some change. Okay, that's fine. I'm also straight out of wood again, so I'm gonna go back to my farm. Get some wood. Plant the next batch of birch trees. And then get sand. Like, this much sand isn't gonna really do much. Yeah, it barely made a dent. Yeah. Grab all this. Clear all these, get more saplings, replant these. Yeah, so the software that I currently use right now, for drawing and my thumbnail creations, I use Clip Studio Paint, which often goes on sale and is a one-time purchase. I believe another software that a lot of people use is Paint Tool Sci, but that's mostly for sketching, I believe. For video editing, I use the DaVinci Resolve. It has a fairly steep learning curve, but it can be used professionally, like to make movies and stuff like that. Like it's super robust, and it also constantly gets updates. So yeah, DaVinci Resolve is a highly recommend for me personally. It's not as easy to use as like Sony Vegas. Sony Vegas is like piss easy to use. Like anyone can just pick it up and use it. Like just, it's super nice for that reason. But if you're willing to put the time into learning DaVinci Resolve, I would highly recommend giving it a go. It's super good. I'm gonna have to install a whole new OS on my phone soon because the blower is taking up all my storage. Yikes. Ow. What timing? Yeah, for bloatware to take up all that storage? Jeez. That's messed up. I think my next phone that I want to buy is probably going to be an iPhone 13 when it comes out this year. I want to use it for face tracking. It's going to be great. I'll be able to add more expressions to my character model. I need more bone meal. I have 16 gigs. Yeah, nowadays, because like our computers, because our phones are like mini computers, it's understandable that your storage space will be basically gone in an instant. But honestly, 16 gigs, I guess if you have like photos and stuff like that, and photos and music, then that would take up a lot of space as well. Because apps in general wouldn't normally take up too much space unless you're playing games like Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact, COD Mobile, like unless you're playing that kind of games, I can't imagine bloatware taking up much space. Like I would understand like 2 or 3 gigs being dedicated to that, but I mean, yeah, everybody has their own use case scenario. Yeah, does your phone take in any external like SD cards that you could use maybe? Maybe you could offload some of your key apps into there, or like media? Because it's usually not the bloatware that's causing that much software. That usually takes up that much space. At least from my records. I would highly recommend investing into an SD card if you can. But then again, a lot of phones nowadays actually don't really support external SD cards anyways. And I don't really know how old your phone is anyway to begin with, so... yeah... It's kind of really interesting to see phones come out nowadays with like 1 TB of storage space though. Cause you look at your like NVMe drives and stuff like that, and you see actually they're releasing like micro SD cards with like 1 TB storage too, I think. Huawei said fuck you and doesn't let you put apps on SD. Ay. Ay. My condolences. I hope you can get through your troubled times soon, my friend. Oh yeah, that's bad. That's very unfortunate. I should probably put fortune on my diamond hoe, huh? I think if I put fortune on my diamond hoe, this would be a lot easier. Getting saplings back. Actually, I don't know if that I don't know if that's how it works. Well, first of all, I'm gonna have to make a bed. I forgot to bring my wool back. I put it in a chest, then I didn't bring it back. Also, my phone doesn't receive updates anymore. End of life, baby. End of life. You should make a follower wall. What do you mean by like a follower wall? Just have a list of follow, like as a add-on on my homepage. The only reason why I don't do things like how do I say this? The only reason why I don't do things like followers and stuff like that is I mean, if it's an add-on that's self-managing, that's fine, but it's because like some people can have very questionable names. And I don't want bad actors to take advantage of that and try to ruin the experience for others. That's one thing. And also it's because things like follower alerts, I have them on for now, but I was originally pretty hesitant on enabling in the first place because things to do with followers, if I were to ever become a successful streamer, then there may be a point where I would have to turn these features off. And I don't want any one person thinking that they might be the reason that I turn it off, maybe. It might be extremely egotistical of me to think to be so like forward thinking when I basically just recently broke the 100 subscriber mark. But it's just it's kind of future-proofing my own decisions for myself. In Minecraft, the wall of people who follow you, see, that's one of the things. It's like it's like that kind of thing could get very out of hand very quickly. Is what I'm trying to say. Like extremely fucking quickly. Oh, I don't have an even number of sticks anymore. Emerald 6. There's been a botch up in one of these conversions somewhere. Yeah, so that's basically the main reason why I don't have like a follower wall or anything like that. Just in case when I have to eventually turn it off or stop adding to it. Yeah, I don't want to be put into a position where I would have to like include some people and not include some people, you know? Just because they joined in a step late, if they don't get a spot on the wall because yeah, they're like the 1,001st follower or something like that. I feel like that would be kind of like a downer moment, so I don't want to do that. For the person that joined just like 2 seconds too late, you know? I'm just gonna go through the rest of this bone meal and I think I should be good. So I hope you understand. After this is done, I'm gonna replant these trees, and then I'm gonna head off to the desert biome, and then start crafting TNT, and then I'm gonna head into the nether. And then we can start blowing crap up. It's gonna be great. Also, I have to remind myself to bring a flint and steel. I'm pretty sure we're almost done with mending books as well. I'll grab a couple extra, but there's 5 more pieces of mending equipment that I need. For sure. There's 4 armor pieces that I'm wearing and 1 for an elytra. And on top of that, there's my hoe that I need to put one on, so that's 6 mending books. I might want to optionally make a mending bow later, so that's 7. Yeah, I think I only need like... I'll just get like 8 more mending books and I'll be done with it. Fighting addiction is hard as fuck, devs need to nerf it. Tell that to my gacha addiction. I see gacha, my monkey brain just goes swipe immediately. I'm the ideal gacha game enjoyer. I don't whale hard enough to usually go for like pity timers and stuff like that, which is like 300 rolls in a single banner, but yeah, whenever I see like a good deal, it's like, oh, here I go swiping again. Like, I'm pretty close to doing 100 Apex pack opening stream too. It's coming soon. Like, within this year. So I have the rest of these. I will be carrying around 1 stack of logs. I felt so naked not having a stack of logs on me for the longest time. So these ones I'm going to be planting with the intention of having as much saplings as I can extract from these as possible. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Cause these birch trees, when they grow up, they cover like a 5x5 surface area. So I'm just making sure that none of these leaves overlap, so I can get as many saplings as I can. 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I'm going to be building the villager trading center over here anyways, and that's going to take a little while, so until then, I'm just going to be using this area as a tree farm. My brain goes, oh god, please no when I see gacha clip on my YouTube recommended. Yeah, I'm actually the type of person where I don't watch gacha videos. Because I prefer doing it myself. As crazy unhealthy as that sounds. Yeah. 4 or 5. I don't get the same level of dopamine rush, but like, I know some friends that like watching gacha videos, but it's like, man, if I don't see the cards and units in my inventory, then I'm just gonna get bummed out for not having them in first place, so I just choose not to watch them. That's basically my train of thought. Okay, so we're gonna be heading off to the desert. So I'm gonna be grabbing this so I can make a crafting table. And then we're gonna check our maps, because I'm pretty sure there's a desert biome like super close to where our place is. Like super close. Let's see. On the map, I believe there's one directly to the east and there's a little bit directly to the northwest. The bigger desert was towards the east. We didn't really explore the southeastern quadrant over here, did we? I'm gonna bring a map over. I'm gonna bring the map. And do I have any boats, or did I just throw them all away? I think I have them here. Yes, I do. Alright, this is southeast, this direction. My brain just goes special interest, burr. I might need to go get some more water. Soon. Ow. Oh, we did plot out a little bit of the southeastern quadrant over here. Just a little bit though. Not enough. Oh, that's what I forgot to bring. I should have brought a compass. Compass would help. And yeah, I'm gonna explore these little islands because they're uncharted on my current map. And that's why there's like a really big patch of emptiness over here. I still haven't managed to find a jungle biome either, so I'm still working with constructing without any scaffolding, which is kind of annoying. Let's see. This is still more of the savanna biome. Okay, I can drive through here. But first, I want to just fully map out this area first. I also don't mind spending the night in the desert, because I'm pretty sure Endermen... Because I think zombies don't spawn in the desert or have a lower chance to. It might not have been zombies, but I think it might have been like spiders instead, maybe? It might have been spiders, because I know I think people prefer to build creeper farms in the desert. Yeah, so I can basically just start digging over here, I think. Yeah, see? Creepers. Nice. I could use some more arrows as well. No. Okay. Hello, CadenzaCorner Gaming. I wish social media profiles had more personalization. Depends. What do you mean? Like, you want people to be able to like put code on their profiles or something? That'd be kind of dangerous, so probably not that one. But I know some sites basically let you put in your own like CSS code. Like I'm pretty sure on Reddit you can just make your own subreddit and just have it use your own custom CSS and just use old Reddit. How do you pronounce my name? My name is CadenzArt. It's actually like a mishmash of two musical terms. You're free to look up its definitions. But it's basically a way that a score is written, basically, kinda. Oh my god, insta mining feels so good. I'm gonna have another stream that's basically dedicated to just insta mining a whole bunch of ice. after I get a silk touch pickaxe, I'm gonna go to the ice spikes biome and I'm just gonna spend the entire stream just mining out like giant ice spikes. Just spend the entire stream doing that. And that way I'll be able to basically make a nether highway with just pure packed ice, and it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be like the fastest way to travel in the world, period. HTML and CSS at most though? Yeah, for sure. Once you let people start injecting JavaScript, oh boy. That's how you end up with crypto miners and shit on your own profile. Rude. I have my sound toned down a bit, so I can't really hear creepers all that well. I mean, they're kind of creeping up on you, like it's kind of like a part of their identity. Like I get it, but you know, it's still kind of hard. Oh, look at all this TNT. Look at it all go. Okay, so 3 creepers. Oh. I mean, it's kind of helping me out mine this thing out a little bit, but I would have much preferred them in their gunpowder form. I've been mining this hill for a while now, but I'm surprised that I haven't run into any sandstone yet. Like this layer below this one is also just all pure sand. Imagine a whole Bitcoin farm on YouTube, on Twitter profiles. I could imagine that. Yeah. Yeah. Or trying to do something similar using custom CSS with Reddit. Just have the CSS like loaded in a different page or something, and then have it mine cryptos for you. Oh, that's so evil though. So evil, but so plausible. It'd get immediately shut down now, but yeah. I'm gonna try to get a little bit more sand because I do need more sand to bring back to my home village. For the purposes of like glass making and whatnot. Mostly glass making, but making stuff with sandstone isn't too bad either. Too tanky. And how much time do I have left in the night? I have a little bit. Because I also wanted to trap one of the villagers, zombies in my trading area. Like, I don't really need cheaper trades anymore now that I basically have all my books, right? But this is more for science, just in case I want to make something similar in a multiplayer world. Since I will be hopping on VTSMP soon. This guy needs to sit down. Hunting monsters is also really relaxing in this game too. Which is also partly a reason, which is one of the reasons why I'm excited to play on the new modded mod pack. Because we're actually gonna get things that are, we're actually gonna get challenging enemies now rather than sticking with the vanilla mobs. Vanilla mobs are too easy after a certain point. Like, I'm basically at the point where I'm basically soft capped in terms of gear in an MMO. And I'm basically raiding dungeons that aren't even at max level at this point. That's basically what's going on right now. Difficulty is going to be turned up a little bit once I start exploring the end, but I mean, even then it's not going to be too much. I'm going to stop excavating too much more sand because I'm going to run out of inventory space soon. I'm basically out, yeah. Almost perfectly. Yeah, I just missed like one block. Panic button on your phone is great if you're paranoid. I mean, couldn't you just hold down the power button? Or are you talking about like mapping a big speed button to basically just like shut down your phone instantly? Or maybe just close all apps on your phone instantly? I can see the use for a button that basically does that. Basically just yeah, like force close all unnecessary apps on your phone. Have to make sure I don't fall into the ravine and die in a really pathetic way. I have a water bucket, so it's not like I'm too much at risk of dying, but you know, I'd rather not chance it. I don't really do water bucket drops at that height level. I should really practice it though someday. On Magic and Mayhem, CubeCraft's RPG, I can one-shot almost anything. Yeah, that's one thing that I like about MMOs. It's that you almost never get to a point where you can basically just one-shot anything. At least in ones that are fun. And the ones that actually do let you one-shot everything when you get to endgame are generally ones with insane amount of time investments. Like, I would love to play Maple Story on stream. But dear god, is that game turning into a mess right now. I'm too scared to commit to any MMO to play on stream because I have a feeling that once I get too hooked on an MMO, I'm gonna be only streaming that game for the longest time. Yeah. It's kind of the reason why some YouTubers don't play their favorite games, because they're gonna end up just spending way too much time playing it. And their channel diversity is basically gonna go down the drain. I have to basically be super careful not to make sure that that doesn't happen to me personally. Okay, so we're basically at home. I'm in kind of a different boat because one of the games that I like playing the most is basically Minecraft, and it's basically super diverse in what it can offer because of mods. But if I were to pick up like an MMO, then yeah, things would go downhill super quick. That's basically all I can say. So I'll dump the rest of my sand back in here. Chainmail boots. TNT I'm gonna hold on to. String and sticks I do not need anymore. This I don't need. Chest place I won't need, especially at that depth, which I'm planning on going to. Diamond hoe, sure, I'll keep over here. Crafting table I'll hold on to. Oak boat I do not need. I do need to bring flint and steel. I think this is about it. I'll bring golden apples just in case. So what does golden apple do again? It gives me additional health and it gives me also regen. Okay, so that's fine. I have apples, I can just make more. It ain't notch apples, but you gotta make do with what you got, you know? You gotta make do. I'll be returning most of these back because I don't need too many things. Yeah. And after nether we go. Oh, I should also bring a whole bunch of ladders, because I'll be needing to ladder my way down to y = 13. Where did I put all my ladders? I think it's like over here. Let's just bring 3 stacks just in case, because I think ladders can also be used to stop lava. And in the case of a pinch, if lava is trying to like overwhelm me, then I'll be able to use it to stop the lava flow, I think. It's been out for a week. Rip. Okay, we're at 71. I brought way too many ladders. It's better to be over-prepared than under. I was afraid of this happening. Why did I dig straight down? I mean, I took no damage from that to begin with, but yeah, that wasn't very smart of me. I'll remind myself not to do that anymore. Yeah. I was getting cocky because of the whatchamacallit, because of the golden apple buff. Yeah, when you have the golden apple buff, you feel invincible. Hello, hello, and welcome back. Yeah, I dug way too quickly, and this is the reason why I brought sand. Yeah, sand. Sand, down you go. And that should be about it. And I'll bring cobblestone to basically just make up for the other areas over here. I could cover it up with glass, but maybe I should. I mean, there's no real benefit to looking around over here. Should I use glass? But I also don't want it to get blown up in case of a random explosion. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with the cobblestone pillar. This is fine for now. There we go. Keep on keeping on. Yeah, I also have to remind myself that I can't do water bucket drops in I thought about it on the way down, but then it's like, wait, that's completely useless. I can't stop myself from falling with water buckets, so I'm gonna keep this out of my inventory just in case. I was also wondering if I should have tried playing a... Oh, that's gonna bother me. If I should have tried playing a modded hardcore world. Damn it. Really? How dare he? He actually took away a quarter of my life. Slimes in the distance are actually bigger than they appear. I have to remind myself about that. Oh my god, there's so many of these guys. Okay, I'm gonna patch this area up a little bit. Come on. Gather around so I can just... Ow, don't hit me. So I can just kill you all in one go. There we go. Patch up these holes so I don't drop in them again. Again. Yep, I'm taking safety precautions for once. Then I can basically just finish this off. Like so. Perfect. Is tinted glass stronger? You can MLG with lava. True, you can MLG with lava. Wait, that's so true. Yeah, and with the amount of gear that we have, we're basically invincible in lava anyways. Actually, how invincible are we in lava? Let's test it out one more time. Okay, no, not right now. I'm gonna test it out once I get rid of my Fire Protection 3 and replace it with Protection 4. I'm wondering how long I can survive in lava with just all Protection 4. I'm guessing quite a long time still, but I just wanna double check, make sure, you know? I've also heard that you can also just MLG with beds. Just bounce on them. But I'm just worried that I'm gonna double click by accident and blow myself up. Okay. We are doing this today, aren't we? Lava will not help the fall? Oh, really? Damn, I thought it would. I thought it actually would. Is sodium update to 1.17? I believe it is. I'm not using it right now, but I'm pretty sure it is. Like, 1.17 has been out for a decent while. Since the pre-releases of 1.18 are already starting to come out. Okay, so this is y level 3, so I just need to get over to y equals 13. I believe this should be good enough. Mobs can't spawn anywhere over here, so we're fine over here. Now we're gonna make a little bit of an extra space for us. Just as like our mini base of operations, I'm just gonna clear some space out. And I believe it's F3G. Yeah, so these are chunk borders, so I have to mine along the chunk border basically. So the blue lines indicate where two chunk borders are basically connected, and this is basically where we're going to be mining. Might get a really good phone and use it as a computer. That's plausible. Yeah, the gap between computers and phones are we basically carry around mini computers in our pockets anyways at this point, so yeah, that's a very viable tactic. So over here I'm gonna dump most of this stuff. Yep. I'm gonna keep the golden apple in my inventory. I won't need any ladders, I think. I'll keep a stack. And then, along the chunk border, all we have to do is we just need to start digging a too-high wall. I'm gonna just keep digging until I run into lava, and then at that point I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna start placing TNT. Wait, you can run Java Minecraft on phones? Question mark? That sounds like a really janky implementation to me if it works even at all. Because I'm pretty sure Android phones don't have JRE installed already. It's kind of interesting though. Huh. I can't imagine the controls would be any good, but if you have like a mouse and keyboard hooked up, like Bluetooth mouse and keyboard, then that could be something, huh? I can see how that would work out, yeah. If you're using like an Android or like a Android tablet, then I could definitely see that being a viable option. But at that point, you're basically just getting into like Chromebook territory. Alright. I'm surprised. I'm actually honestly surprised that I haven't run into any lava yet. I'm so used to basically just getting griefed by random lava pools that it's like, you know what, going this far without running into any lava, I'll take it. Ah, speak of the devil, and you will appear. Okay. gonna cover that up and ignore that for now. I don't think I've gotten nearly far enough for me to justify using 2 stacks of TNT yet. Because based on the amount of like basalt in my inventory, yeah, this is nowhere near enough. I did also see more gold over here. I'm gonna yoink this real quick. Because based on the amount of basalt we have right now, right? It's basically... We basically only really covered 64 blocks in terms of distance. Once this much inventory gets filled and extra, I'll start. Once this much gets filled, I'll do an inventory dump and I'll have to fill up that much again before I start placing down TNT, I think. Also, we haven't managed to find a single ancient debris yet, I think. Or I might have just zoned out and not paid attention. I might have missed one already. The controls are better than Bedrock on mobile. What? That's kind of funny. I run 1.7.10 at 25 to 30 FPS on my 100-pound pure shittium phone. Now that's impressive. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna start blowing this up now. I hit the lava wall and I'm not gonna mess with that anymore. So, there we go. How far away should I space these apart? Like 2 blocks? 2 or 3? What do you think? I think Shulkercraft only spaced them apart like 2 blocks each. I mean 1 block apart each. I think. Yeah, he placed it on 1 block apart each. I'm just gonna follow the same. This is gonna be fun to explore. How far do I go? Oh, maybe I went way further than I needed to. Keeping other sounds. Okay, this is about as far as I want to go because I don't want it to blow up my mini base of operations. So, are you guys ready? This is my first time actually mining on netherite, this ancient debris this way. All right, all that's left to do is boom. Oh yeah. And we basically just have to follow the path. Keep an eye out for ancient debris. I guess like 30 on my 1.12 on my sister tablet. It crashes because 1 gig RAM. Oh yeah. Maybe this isn't the best biome for because to my knowledge, ancient debris should show up in any biome. It just doesn't show up in open air. Oh yeah, there it is. Ah, I forgot that I have a resource pack that basically highlights ores. Here's our first little bit. Now just to double check if there's any connected. So I believe netherite ancient debris spawns in chunks of 1 to 2. There's more. Good luck, man. I'll be back. All right, thank you. Okay, two pieces down. We are definitely way too short on TNT for a whole set of gear. And shit, there's slime spawning here already. I should have brought torches. Come on, any more? I'll grab these quartz. Oh, there's more ancient debris over there. Oh no, that's gold. Bamboozled! Oh, yes! Okay, some more over here. Okay, so I have 4 pieces of ancient debris, so I can make 1 netherite tool. Wow. Amazing. And I believe this isn't the end. It's just covered up for the most part. How do I do this without ruining everything? I'll just wait for this lava to dissipate. Yeah, the path keeps going. This is definitely not the end of my journey. Or at least I thought the path keeps going. Maybe I'm wrong. This might have been it. Wait, for real? Oh yeah, this is definitely it. Ow. All that for 5 pieces of netherite? I mean, for 5 pieces of ancient debris? Really? I think it's still faster than branch mining normally though, so I do see that. I do understand the reason why people do this, but we are way too short on gunpowder to make this a viable tactic. Okay, I have an idea. I can AFK at the mob tower. Yeah, I think I have no other choice but to AFK at the mob tower at this point, actually. With an item sorter, and then I think that should be good. This is such a pathetic yield. 5 ancient debris. Let's try going this way to see if we can find any more. I was hoping to get, like, a full set of netherite armor first, but at this rate, that's not happening. not during today's stream. Yeah, it really doesn't help that I break through the basalt really slowly. If this whole thing was made of netherrack, then I would be like insta mining. It would be a whole different story if this is all netherrack. Let's check this one now. This should be fine. Wow, that got cut really short. And continue. Come on, ancient debris. Yeah, it's because basalt is just much harder as a block. If I was mining through netherrack, it would blow tunnels way bigger than this. Yeah, it would definitely be way bigger and way faster. I'm on a weekend night, so I can stay lit up late as fuck. Fair enough. I could do the same, but I plan on sleeping earlier today because I usually take afternoon naps. And I sleep in really late on weekends, but if I'm gonna be doing an Apex stream, endurance stream, tomorrow, I want to be in mostly tip-top shape, you know? So I probably will be, after I burn through all my TNT, I'm gonna head back to base, make my netherite pickaxe, and I think I'm gonna be calling it a day. Yeah, because if I'm not focused and if I can't aim properly during my endurance stream, then that stream is never gonna end. Like, actually. It's 4 AM for me. Oh, jeez. I mean, I say that, but that's basically how, to a degree I stay up on during weekends as well. Yeah, but today, I'm gonna be sleeping at a healthy 1 AM. So, yeah. That's the plan at least, but I don't know how well I'll be able to follow through with that one. So we have 8 pieces of ancient debris. Wow. Honestly, wait, all things considered, that didn't really take that long. Yeah, so if I had an infinite amount of TNT, this would actually go by super quickly, even during basalt, even in basalt biomes. I'm impressed. I'm convinced that this is actually a really good method. Yeah, I'm down to try this again later. I sleep at 2 AM during summer? Yeah. Same. Actually, no, it's a really bad habit for me, but I basically sleep from like 2 AM to 8 AM on most regular days. I just really like the nighttime. It's a really bad habit. I should honestly be sleeping earlier. I should be getting my 7 or 8 hours of sleep. Because what happens is I end up taking like a nap in the middle of it, and it's a really bad habit. I should just get a good night's rest, and I shouldn't have to bother with taking naps. Okay, I'm gonna head back to base. I'm gonna make my netherite pick, and then call it a day. I'm also gonna bring back this quartz because I'm gonna need it for comparison stuff for item sorters. I think what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna slap an item sorter to the base of this thing and have another floor underneath it where it's gonna have all the items sorted. And another reason for comparators is because I've been kind of playing on the edge, right? I'm gonna take that as a yes. And I want to make a raid farm so that I can have infinite amounts of totems of undying. And for that I'm gonna need an item sorter as well, so you know, quartz is just always gonna be handy. So drop the quartz off over here, pickaxe over here. I need smithing table or whatever the hell that's called. Smithing table. Sleep at 2 AM during summer, wake up at 12 PM. At least you're getting a decent amount of sleep. But I normally can't sleep past like 8 hours. My body just wakes up automatically. Hitting level 30 off of cooking steaks. That's kind of amazing in its own right. Just cook this up real quick. And in the meanwhile, let me get my 2 iron. And I believe it's for wood. And that should be enough to make a smithing table. There we go. As for the smithing table, I'm just gonna put it in the corner over here. Have 4 gold. Come on. This is also my only other completed piece of equipment. So I'm just gonna make a netherite sword and a netherite pickaxe, because I'm gonna be mining for a lot more netherite soon anyway, so it's fine if we just burn through a whole bunch of it right now. It's fine. It's an investment for my future. I'm a professional at hiding scars, like physical scars, using like makeup, or emotional scars, because if it's emotional scars then I might be too. Oh, new recipes unlocked. Netherite ingots, give me that shit. Both. Oh, it's so nice. This is gonna be a fortune pickaxe, so this is gonna be Lady Luck. Fortune smiles upon you. Oh my god, the enchantment cost is 8 for renaming. That's insane. So whenever I swap to my sword, my Twitter handle pops up. Isn't that great? It's advertising at its finest. Actually, I'm gonna name every one of my tools my Twitter handle. I think that's probably the play. So whenever I'm cycling tools in my inventory, right? Everything is basically just my Twitter handle. Yeah, it's brilliant. There it is. Blatant advertising at its finest. If I'm gonna be flaunting my Twitter handle more, I should actually honestly be posting more on that stupid site, but yeah. I don't know, Twitter has too many angry people on it, so I'm kind of like, I kind of like scare myself away from it. But if I want to grow as a streamer, I should really be posting more on there. But yeah, I'm gonna, in a wooden house, I'm gonna be putting this flint steel away. I'm scared of what I'm gonna be doing to it. I don't wear a hoodie anymore because my scars are faded. I wear a hoodie because it's comfortable. Yeah, I normally want to just wear a shirt, t-shirt and jeans every season. During winter, I will throw on a hoodie on top of my t-shirt. But that's about it. That's about that's about all my fashion. Yeah, that's my day-to-day fashion basically. Just t-shirt, jeans, and then possibly a hoodie on top. Because I really don't like wearing long sleeves. Like even during the winter, it's like, Even during, in terms of long sleeves, I'll wear like a parka on top of a t-shirt. Yeah. I don't know. I find long sleeves to be like a little bit suffocating for me personally, so I don't wear them. Yeah, t-shirt and jeans, gang. That's all we need. And with that, we got quite a bit done. I think this is gonna be like my 4th hour streaming at this point. It's not too unbearable. Yeah, it's not too bad. Minecraft is a super chill game. Endurance streaming in Apex Legends, that's gonna be a whole different chore though. Yeah, so tomorrow I'm gonna be playing mostly Octane, and we're just gonna be running around the map. I'm gonna be playing duos with randoms. It's gonna be like speed dating in Apex Legends, basically. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. So with that, what do we do today? What did we do today? Before I did netherite thing, we got our mending books. We spent a whole bunch of time getting mending books, and I think that's about it, right? We got mending books, we made TNT, we did some sand exploration. Oh my god, I wasted so much time today. Oh man. Yeah, okay, whatever. The next Minecraft streams are gonna be more productive. So anyways, thank you all for visiting, and I will hope to see you guys tomorrow for the long ass streams I'm gonna be doing. Anyways, yeah, hope you like Apex, because there's gonna be a lot of it tomorrow. So thank you, and if you want to see my upcoming schedules and whatnot, then please drop by my Discord server, and I will see you guys later. Bye! I should probably take a screenshot. I'll take a screenshot. What should I even take a screenshot of? I want a screenshot that I can use for my next thumbnail. Okay, never mind. Yeah, it's not by yet. Not yet. Not yet, not yet. Wait. I'll use this. Because we only take doves on this channel. Alright. Take another screenshot without the UI showing. And that's gonna be it for me today for realsies this time. Thank y'all for dropping by. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye and have a nice day. Or evening. Yeah, good night, bro. It's like 5 AM for you. Go to bed. Da 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 da.